Hi chat, welcome to another stream. It is the 4th of December in my time zone of 2020, and we're here for yet another stream. This week will be the week that I've streamed the most ever. Actually, I think it's already been that now that it's the 4th day. See, I've done 4, 5, 6, 7 streams this week already. So yeah, with Advent of Code, we've been doing quite a bit of the programming. Last night was actually a lot of fun. I got points for the first time, and I'm actually on. Oops, I forgot to set up. Whoops, my bad. Let me get this set up. Now you can see how I set up my windows every single time with the Anthony Window Manager. Oh, and I forgot to open Chrome too. Oh my god, I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry, chat. But I got on the leaderboard for Advent of Code overall. So now you can see I am in the top 64 of everyone on Advent of Code because I got hella points on day 4. I got 64 and 86 points, which adds up to a nice round 150 points, which is kind of cool. But yeah, anyway, that was last night. We're going to be doing more Advent of Code tonight, so look forward to that. Let's see, did I do anything open sourcey since last time? I don't think so. No, but I did do some stuff in pre-commit CI. So a couple of things that I learned. So we were fighting with the emailer thing before, and for whatever reason, I couldn't get it to work when encryption was enabled. So I learned that if I downgrade the encryption from KMS to AES 256, then it works. And fortunately, I don't actually need this level of security on my S3 objects. They're all public data anyway, so you know any default encryption should totally work. And actually, AWS KMS uses AES 256, but with a KMS key. This type of server-side encryption just uses a centrally located key, and I don't have to pay for this one either. So I was paying for KMS here, but now I'm not. I'm actually probably going to switch my Dynamo tables to be not KMS based as well, because Dynamo has a default server-side encryption by default without using KMS, and so then, I mean, it does use KMS, but it doesn't use my API requests, so I don't have to pay a bunch of KMS costs there. But anyway, that's one of the things I did. I also moved to Inline Policies for all of my things, and this was a 2-step rollout because I didn't want to drop the privileges in a instant between adding and removing them. So what I did is a 2-stage rollout where I first added the policies and then I removed the old ones. So safe rollout in 2 stages. Just can't have any downtime in this silly application. But anyway, that's what I did since last time. Oh, I forgot to open up Streamlabs. Man, I am all over the place. I'm so sorry. Is that Michaela? It's gonna be Michaela, isn't it? No! It's Bosmac! Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you are doing well. Welcome. I just assumed it was Michaela, because usually it's Michaela at this time. But yeah, let me catch up on chat, and then we'll jump into what we're going to work on today. I actually want to show you something really cool and why I'm so excited that I invested in immutable infrastructure. But we'll get to that in a second. Juice and Polymathic Man were here before the stream started, so you weren't first. Rollers was technically first with the message yes. I accidentally started the bot too early, and Rollers messaged before that happened. But this was technically still first, so Rollers was still first either way. But anyway, welcome to the stream. Hello, James Boyan. How's it going? Nothing Man says, so I run the stream on my laptop and work on my desktop, but I want to try from the desktop. I run Chatty, which is specifically a Twitch IRC client. Oh, that's cool. Rollers first every time. What a hacker. Hey, what's up, Angelina X? Hello. Even typing, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you adorable folks today? I'm doing well. I did not get enough sleep last night because I was up real late helping people with Advent of Code, but also watching YouTube. So yeah, anyway. Hey, what's up, Drunk Time Lord? Hello, hello. Went out into the world for something other than groceries, namely coffee, by which I mean Starbucks. I see. You're welcome, Juicebox Hero from Premium Chat. Drive through, car ahead of me bought the same drink. Nice. Hopefully no Karens at Starbucks, right? Go to the window and be like, same. Bill Nye has really been killing it on TikTok. Interesting. I didn't know he has TikTok. Hey, what's up, Bell.this? Hello, hello. Just finished my daily advent of code, more annoying parsing. Yeah, this one is really parsing and data validation heavy, I felt. But I'm really good at that stuff, so that's why it did so well. Hey, what's up, Robin? Hello, hello. Talking about advent code, do you want to see a monstrosity? Well, I committed a monstrosity in my advent of code solution for day 4. Beyond my normal SQLite monstrosity. I did something that I don't think I have ever done in any of my code on GitHub, which is I used the evil walrus operator. The evil walrus operator. But anyway. Time it says, I'm very proud of my advent of code today, at least part 1. I used stir.partition. Nice! Stir.partition is one of my favorite string functions. Oh my. Oh, this is JavaScript. Okay. It's like, this is some weird looking Python, but no, it's JavaScript. This is actually really cool. I actually like this approach. This is what my friend did in Python. Of course, in Python, it's a little bit more tricky because you can't define lambdas with more than one statement. They have to be, or more than one expression. So you have to be very, very simple in your lambdas. But yeah, this is fine. I actually really like this solution. It's very functional programmery. So maybe I don't like this part. I do like this part up here though. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. Damn, it's a lot of streams. Yeah, we've been streaming every day, more than once a day. Did you also forget to log in your password manager? Nope, I am logged in my password manager, but not in Chrome. I'm logged in Firefox. That's good. She says, "Well, you did really well last night. I guess like data validation code is your superpower." It's kind of true. That's kind of what I do. I also learned that if you don't want backend at the end of your lines, use read.splitlines. Yes. Although, I found that for day 4, part 2, you don't really need to use split lines, or at least split lines makes the problem harder. I just do split backend, personally. But hey, what's up, m2dev.net? Hello, hello. Terraform, says Music Custo. I mean, it is a little terrifying every time I deploy Terraform because it's like, writing your whole app at once. m2dev.net says inline versus IAM roles. So basically what I did here, there's 2 ways to attach policies to roles. There are inline policies, which are attached directly to the role, and then there's policy documents, and you attach policy documents to a role. Policy documents are really useful if you're sharing a set of permissions among a bunch of different roles, which is what I was originally doing until I realized you can only have 10 policy documents per role, and then I ran out of policy documents, and so I had to do this whole shuffle to combine policy documents. And so what I actually have right now is I have a single set of policies for a role. So you can see, yeah, so here are the permissions that I have for the Lambda auto updater role. It has log create in CloudWatch. It has secrets manager retrieval. It has SQS receive and delete. And it has dynamo put and delete. I'm actually probably going to delete this table here. I'm gonna look at some, I'm gonna look at the cache performance for the run that happens next Monday. I think the cache performance is high enough that this dynamo table doesn't need to exist. And so I will just purge this. And save a bunch of requests, a bunch of time, and ultimately money. But yeah, the way this worked before is I was creating separate policy documents and then attaching the policy document to the role. But it turns out IAM roles have an inline IAM policy document, so you can just put that policy in here. So instead of having an extra document, I'm just putting this directly into the role. So it reduced the number of resources I have and a little bit of the complexity of the terraform, so that's why I did this. The second patch removes this, for those of you that weren't there then. Hey, what's up, MSR? Hello, hello, welcome back. Python99 says, bro, I have Calc 3 and E&M final in 11 days and I haven't studied yet. Any tips? I mean, if you're a studying person, get to studying, I guess. Yeah. Ethan says, now I want Anthony to say validation code is my superpower during the interview on Saturday. Okay, yes, so I want to talk about that. On Saturday, we're doing a little special segment with my friend Max, who wants to help me with interviewing. Not that I need the help, but I figured it would be a good experience for us to walk through how I would do an interview. So he and I both ran a bunch of interviews at Lyft, and so like we kind of know how they're structured and like how to conduct them. So we're gonna interview each other for the fun of it. He didn't want to do his interview on camera, which I don't blame him. But I'll be doing mine on camera. So on Saturday, Max is going to interview me over the internet, and we're going to go through a design and architecture interview and kind of show how that would work. I don't know how it's gonna work on stream, but we'll try it. We'll see what happens. I'll have to probably hook up some AV stuff, and we'll talk through Dixord. And normally with a design and architecture interview, you use a whiteboard, but since we're locked down and such, and Max is on the other side of the country, we're going to probably use Google Docs or something else to do that. But we're gonna do a systems design. It should be pretty cool. Bosmax says, I was surprised to see you on the recommended channels list. I remember following you some time ago. Well, welcome to the stream, Bosmac. The weird thing about follows is it's weird. Use paint, yeah. We might just use MS Paint. The problem with MS Paint is like if you have to undo stuff, it's kind of a pain in the butt. Usually when I do paint diagrams on stream, I already know what I want to draw in my head. But this one, we're going to be doing some incremental stuff, and so it might make sense to use Google Docs or whatever. But welcome back, Bosmac. I know I've seen you in stream before. You have some messages. It's weird that you weren't following though, but whatever. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you. Hey, what's up, Chico Codes? Hello, hello, Simp. Doing all right. Did a release on Friday, so let's hope nothing breaks. Oh, a MyPy release? Or what? Scott91E1, thank you for the bits. Appreciate that. Welcome back. It's good to see you again. Wait, did MyPy release or did you release something else? No, this is still the old release. What did you release, Ethan? Malthus says, did you do the regex way for validation? I did some with regex and some without regex. So some of them did, some of them I just did like int and then less than or greater than. You can validate those with regex, but it's kind of annoying. But yeah. Oh no, you didn't enable the Flake check? Yeah, I don't have Flake Walrus installed. But also, I was trying to go fast because I was trying to get points, and I got points. So I guess it was worth it. Oh my goodness, I'm so far behind on chat. I haven't even seen this message yet. Walrus, less than how I feel about Anthony using Walrus, right? Flake Walrus violation, yeah, 100%. 100%. Check timer says, don't look at my part 2 as you link it in chat, so I definitely have to click it and open it. Full problem in there. So one thing about this is Eric discourages copying and pasting the problem pros because that's part of the intellectual property of the problem, so I would be careful about copying everything there. Juice. Trying to start a scam train in my channel. What are you doing? It's almost like you work at Twitch. Oh no, we're great if we're starting off with types that function type. Oh my. What do we have here? well, that would do it, Juice. Did that start the scam train? I think it did. Thank you for the gift subs, Juicebox Hero. And we'll have some buttons for chat. Speaking of buttons, we're gonna have sub badges soon. I have paid money to have someone make sub badges, so they will be coming soon. Thank you, Chico Codes, for the bits. Appreciate that. Let's see, who's our new subs? Drunk Time Lord at 2 months. Scaris at 1. Ariel and Ian Mitt and Alyssa. Welcome to Septem. MSR says, oh, MSR has resubscribed. I think there's something called Google Jamboard. It's a shared whiteboard. Ooh, I might try that out. 5 months in a row and 6 total. Appreciate the resub there, MSR. And thank you for the follow, Omicronius. Where's the part? Where does function type come into here? Function type. Unused import. Where's your linters? For shame. This is actually pretty fine. I saw this same approach by a friend of mine. I actually really like this. So cool. This is good. I like it. I like it. I like it. Oh, it says it feeling answer. Okay, yeah, this is actually a much better way than I did this. I'm so far behind. I'm so far behind. Okay, I gotta catch up. Using the reply feature in 2020, yeah. Still not using still. Banana says, for tomorrow's stream, do you need us to give you the answers to the interviewer's question? No, I'll be fine, probably. Assuming it's like a pretty reasonable problem. I assume it'll be a pretty reasonable problem because it's Max. But yeah. Sire Benny says, we had to remake one of our repos because Bitbucket realized that the files from 4 years ago are 2+ gigabytes instead of 1.2 gigabytes. And now get symbolic ref ref's remote origin head will say that it's not a symbolic ref after a short time. Whoa. What? That's weird. Did they like break your they broke your Git repository? That seems weird. Dan Claudia Pop, thank you for the bits. 200 bits. Choo choo. Wait, why didn't it make a noise? Why didn't TTS say choo choo? Oh no. Juice, did you gift a sub to Pokimane? To my bot again? Yeah, right? Right? My bot is apparently subbed to Pokimane, probably because of Juicebox Hero. Probably because of Juicebox Hero. Thank you again for the bits. Motherfuckers try and find me! I'm just here so I don't have to... Wait, what is the meme there? I'm just here so I don't have to pay a fine? I'm here so they don't find me? I don't remember. Anyway, it's an old meme. Cyber reliability, what's that? Yeah. PokeW does not have a chat plot, indeed. Also lowercase is it, I see. Python NN says, were you a studying guy? Oh my god, I'm so far behind. I was not. I was a go to the class and learn the material with my photographic memory sort of deal. Pure Bits not even using premium chat. Scott is the true simp. Oh wait, did you get your little... Oh, weird. It doesn't show up. I enabled, there's like a little thing that's supposed to show higher tiered subs as a little annotation, but it doesn't seem to work. Weird. Anyway, I did enable that, but it's not working. Oh, quantum compiler release. Nice. Now with Control C support. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Do you have a positive chat plot? Oh my god, we're never gonna catch up. Hey, what's up, Art Survivor? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Google Jamboard. Okay, we might try that out. That's a My Beautiful Monstrosity. Wait, did I read yours already, Roman? Yeah, no, I read yours already. This is great. I like this part. I don't like this part, but I like this part. Oh, I got an emote thanks to MSR. Collecting those Christmas emotes. Comoset says, I wish there was a big time investor in chat right about now, right? That would be pretty dope. Wait. Someone named Big Time Investor has joined the chat. I've been learning Python, my first language, for a few months, and I'm considering picking up C#. You must know each other, Comoset. That's hilarious. I want to focus on one language and master it, but I don't know if I should focus on Python or C#. What do you guys think? I think you should pick a language for whatever you want to build. So if you're trying to like build a product, like if you're building a Windows desktop app, I would suggest C#. If you're building like a command line tool or a web app, I would suggest like Python or JavaScript. But yeah, like learning a particular programming language isn't really super important because you're going to be able to adapt a lot of the skills that you learn to any other programming language. I think Python is going to be a little bit easier to learn, and C# is going to give you better fundamentals. But it's, you know, at the end of the day, it's not really going to matter all that much. There's an unused import, but no walrus, just saying. It's true, it's true, it's true. Learn Java, make Minecraft. Hey, what's up, Catherine? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Are you doing an interview? Well, I'll be doing an interview on Saturday, which means I'm going to be ignoring a lot of chat on Saturday. At least for an hour, but... I don't know how to speak whatever language you're speaking, Comoset. Creepy. Yeah, that was a little bit weird. Are you drunk? I'm sober. I'm just, you know, happy, in a good mood. Oh my goodness. Huge raid from Baji Codes. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Oh my god, this means I'm never going to catch up on chat now. Welcome, raiders. I'll do follow notifications in a second. I'm still 3 minutes behind the chat. I can catch up on 3 minutes, right? Right? So everybody says, are you using the free sub for your bot? Yes, I am using the free sub for my bots. Never mind, you can shh them. System design interview, add a queue. That's 100% right. Queues solve everything. But what were you working on your stream? Welcome. Oh my goodness. I'm just never gonna catch up. I brought the Brazilians. Nice, welcome. I've stopped by your channel a few times, but again, I don't speak your language, so I was just watching. But welcome. Let's see. Different Com Aline, Castor Walker, Pablo's MS, JP Brab, and SJDMC. Thank you all for the follow and welcome to the stream. Hopefully you all are doing well. Okay, we've caught up. Rolly says, hello, Anthony writes code. It's 12:23. What time is it now? It's 12:23. We're actually caught up. Thanks for stopping by. 2021, I will be doing more lives in English. Awesome, that's great. Okay. But first I wanted to tell you about a really cool thing that happened yesterday while I went to deploy pre-commit CI. And I can actually show you exactly what went wrong when I tried to deploy. Because Podman is currently broken. Runner, image, latest, demo. So Podman currently crashes whenever you run it in the way that I'm running it. And fortunately, I am, what's the word? Insulated from this breaking my production app. So you'll notice that this app is still running. You get to log in. And what is something that I've worked on recently? I don't think I've worked on anything. Oh, pre-commit will have had runs. You'll see that this broke. This Podman thing actually broke 5 days ago. But this ran on what day? The 3rd? Yeah. So this would have used the broken Podman, but you can see that everything is still working here. And this is because I have made sure that everything that I deploy in this application, the bits don't change after I deploy them. So I'm still running the old version of Podman and not the newest version that's broken, and so everything is great. And the really cool thing about this is my deployment scripts actually check this exact thing. So I caught the bug before I went to my staging environment using a test, and my staging and production environment are safe from this breakage. And so I just wanted to show you guys that because I thought it was pretty cool and kind of shows you the power of building immutable infrastructure. But yeah, if we run this set of acceptance tests here, it usually runs with rootless, or with passwordless sudo. So, but you can see here that, you know, one of the tests that I wrote is actually catching the bug in Podman, so I didn't break my production site while deploying. On the downside, it means that I can't currently deploy, but I'm just going to wait this one out as it gets fixed. I could improve my infrastructure better by mirroring all the packages that I'm depending on, especially the ones that move, rather rapidly, like Podman. But I haven't quite gotten up to that level of repeatability yet. But at least my production is not broken, and that's the most important part. So, yeah. Anyway, I was pretty proud of that. I'm glad I didn't break my production website. The actual issue that's happening here, if we grab this and we open up Google, well, we can just search for it. Podman. Hey, what's up? Leandro LNS and Vimfox and Papster. Thank you all for the follow. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, this is the actual bug here. And fortunately, it will get fixed in 2.2.1. I think the master branch or the main branch has already fixed this problem. But I'm not going to build it from source. That seems like too much work. But this is apparently going to be released on Monday, so I will just wait until Monday to deploy. I'm in no hurry to deploy this part of the application. And since it's kind of organized as microservices, it's not a huge deal that I can't deploy the builder part. There were a couple of features that I wanted to roll out, but I can just wait. There's no urgency in my own project. The other thing that I did is I switched from Podman to Podman rootless. I was actually using the rootless functionality, but running a systemd service that was doing nothing. So I was able to eliminate that systemd service, which should give me ever so slightly more RAM and CPU, which will be nice. Hey, what's up, Marco Antonio Det? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you are doing well. But yeah, we're not going to be working on the core of Pikmin CI today. We're going to be working on the emailer app. And just to show you what we set up before, email forwarder. So most of what we did on the previous streams was set up all of this all these Terraform files. So if we babby star.tf, that can be fine. Yeah, that's not going to show my state file. Cool. And so we set up a couple of things that make this a little bit easier to do our infrastructure. Our infrastructure is entirely encoded as code. Hey, what's up, Nick Roy? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Still Walrus. Yeah, you got me, Chico Codes. It's true, it's true. But yeah, we've set up almost all of this to be automated. So we're using Cloudflare to do our mail domains. I've set up a Lambda for the actual emails handler. We haven't actually deployed the Lambda yet. We're actually going to change this configuration around today, hopefully, once we get things working. And I have a role for running that Lambda, and that role can write to logs. Actually, I will remove this because I don't believe we need it anymore. Good thing I put my to-do comment there. It can read from the S3 bucket. This is where SES will be dumping our objects, and finally it can use SES to send emails, and this is kind of the important part of this little app here. And then we have an S3 bucket, which has an auto expiry rule, so I don't keep around personal data past 30 days. And it is server-side encrypted, but we're using AES 256 instead of KMS because KMS breaks this system for some buggy reason in Amazon that I don't have time to debug and don't care to pay to make a support issue for it. Otherwise, I would do that because you have to pay for support issues and reporting bugs. I'm not gonna pay to report a bug, basically. That shit should be free, but whatever. And then I have to tell Amazon that SES can put to my buckets. That's what this does here. And then what else? Oh, and then I block public access. That's just the S3 bucket setup. And then this is the actual stuff that hooks up the SES stuff. So I need a Cloudflare text record that says, trust me, Amazon, this is me. We validate that email with SES. And then I set up an MX domain that makes it that makes it access our inbound SMTP for that. And then finally, we accept 2 particular email addresses, and we're going to invoke a Lambda when all is said and done, but we're going to be working on this Lambda locally today. That's kind of the setup that we've got today. Polymathic Man says, can I get the stream to stay running? Have fun without me. Well, thanks for stopping by. Sorry that Twitch is being a butt today. I'm actually not dropping frames, so it's not on my end. It's probably on Twitch's end. Hey, what's up, Rizax? Hello, hello. Good to see you. And then finally, we have to set up the versions for the providers that we're using. But that's basically the app that we're setting up today. And today we're going to be working on the actual Lambda handler. I've started writing the code for this, but I haven't gotten very far because I haven't figured out all the things that need to happen here. But the basics of it is we're going to be running a command line locally that uses the message ID, and the message ID maps to a key in S3, which we're going to be downloading, and then using this bytes.io object to read that. Actually, I think we can do bio.seek 0. I think there's a function in the email module that allows us to read from a file-like object, which is what we're going to use here. And this is how Lambda works. I copied and pasted this from someone else's Lambda handler. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So let's just start working on this, I guess. Oh, how's your chat plot going, Rollers? Are you up and to the right? Oh, look at that slightly upward trending graph there. You can see the 12 and 24-hour streams in here, probably. That's my guess at what those are. Reasonably consistent. Reasonably consistent. What does Ethan look like? I really like this silly chat plot feature. This is such... I forget whose idea it was in chat. There's someone in chat's idea, but really, really, really cool visualization. Also the backdoor that we found in the chart render. Chico Codes, you've been coming to more of the most recent streams. Slightly downward trending graph, though. Oh no, trending downward, yeah. It also doesn't count today, so presumably after today, yours will be upward trending because you talked more today than usual. What does Juices look like? Is the breakup day still somewhere in January, or have we started pushing it upwards more? M2Dev.net says, I've been trying to build a snippet library using DynamoDB this week, and search has been biting me. I'm going to look at Elasticsearch for search. Oh yeah, searching in DynamoDB is really expensive. Elasticsearch is probably a better approach though. February, an improvement from January. Hey, what's up, Alexa? Hello, hello. Good to see you again. Davi Businello says, are you collecting this data from your bot or from Twitch? It's from my bot. You can check out the code here. But basically what it does, so when the bot records and prints out messages, it also sends those to a series of logs here. I've been collecting logs since May so that I can run cool stuff like, you know, bang top 10 chat and see who my top 10 chatters are, that sort of deal. Hey, what's up, Devunter? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. I don't want to run Elasticsearch for a small internal app. Yeah, I feel you there. Yo, just throw it in SQLite. Call it good. What? What are you saying, Juice? What does it mean? The Vunter says, lol, what a cool keyboard. Yeah, if you do bang keyboard, you can learn more about it. Thank you, Chico Codes, for doing that. Centerman says, what are you working on? If you do bang today, you can learn more about that. We're trying to send emails. So basically what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to be able to get working. I can't show this email. Maybe I can show this one instead. Yes, they approved my SES thingy thing, so that's good. Let's see, can I show this? Yes, I can show this. Okay, so what we're doing today is we're making it so that I can compose an email to Anthony at dev.pikmin.ci, test email, and I should be able to send this And eventually, I want it to actually forward that back to me. And I'll receive it in Gmail. So I don't actually have Gmail hooked up to that custom domain. But pre-commit CI emails dev. Did it show up there yet? Yes, it did. So this is the email that I just sent. And if we run this script right now, we should actually be able to see most of it. Python-m lambda. Oops, we're in the wrong directory. Email forwarder Python-m lambda handler. This thing. S3 bucket equals pre-commit CI emails dev. Yeah, we're gonna be using environment variables to handle that. But that should download this image, pio.getValue. And somewhere in here, we should be able to see, yeah, test email. So we're able to receive emails right now. We just need to use SES to forward them. And we're gonna be, there's an email parser in Python, fortunately. We don't have to do any special parsing here. And so we're gonna be playing with that parser to get emails working. But that's the plan for today. That's what I wanna work on. I do have a little bit of PTSD from working on emails at Yelp, so hopefully it's not a big deal. Oh, that is weird, Juice. I didn't notice that. Huh. Wonder why it leaves deck like that. Streamlabs, what are you doing? Preview chat is not going to save from the dreaded dumpster fire. Oh no. Deck. Yeah, it is weird. M2dev.net says SQLite in a container. I think I like that idea. Yeah, I mean, SQLite is kind of a cool, easy way to do that. What voice to text are you using? Just Streamlabs' thing. Like May? Yeah, it didn't expand May. That's weird. If you bang today, you can learn more about that. I do really like saying the word bang out loud and then having it be subtly dirty. But this is Bakekeeping the top 10. Hey, what's up, Senpas? Hello. Good to see you again. Anthony didn't say, though, after big deal. What? How's it going, Alamander? Welcome back. And Neely, how's it going? Jan is a name on its own, so expanding it could be problematic, as is April. You should not chat as much. I still have 650 chats to catch up. I see. Bang Christian singles in my area. There you go, Cyber Bunny. Okay, so I believe there's a method on the email parser. Email dot message from file. Help email dot message from file. No help. Oh right, the help is different here. Damn it. iDoc email dot message from file. Read a file and parses contents into a message object. That's helpful. I want to know whether it's a binary file or not. Python 3 email. Oh, this is the examples. No. Message from binary file. Why did I not see that? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Email dot message equals email dot message from binary file. And then we want BIO, which is my bytes IO object. Okay. Oh, it's weird that .items doesn't return an iterator. It just returns a straight up list. Hey, what's up, software class? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Return path. But we can see from, and we can see to. And it's a multi-part email. Interesting. And then we got a bunch of headers that I'm just gonna junk, probably. I'm just going to bonk chat. The horny is real today. Yeah. Elevator says, why don't you get a job at Google? It would be a piece of cake. Because I don't want to work at Google. Google is where you go to work if you're ready to settle down with a family and coast. Because you will be a tiny cog in an absolutely massive machine. And not really be able to have your own autonomy or impact or stuff like that. But yeah. Emails in Python are awful. It drove me insane multiple times. Yes, I have also had sad times with emails in Python. Cypher Class says, hi there, how are you feeling today? I'm doing well. I am feeling better than last night. Last night I was feeling kind of sick. Must have been some food that I ate, or I assume. Well, that says, I have a question. Why Flask for Pikmin CI instead of an ASGI framework like one of those other ones? I still cannot wrap my head around the limitations of WSGI and things we can't do with Flask or not because I know async. So the first reason is the executor that I'm using in AWS does not support async IO. So I don't really have access to, or at least I don't think it does. Lambda, async IO, Python. What is the correct way? Yeah, you'd have to spin up and down a loop every time. So this, actually, maybe it does keep the loop around. So maybe it would be fine. But anyway, I'm not using any async IO stuff, so I don't really need it. Also, the web app is stupid simple. Most of the actual interesting bits of Pikmin CI aren't in the web app. The web app is mostly like receive a request, render a page, or select stuff from a database, render a page. And usually it's like 1 or 2 queries, and so yeah, you could, when it's 2 queries, you could parallelize them, but it's not, I don't know, it's not a huge deal. And when the latency of Dynamo is so small, like I'm looking at like 5 milliseconds per database call, and you know, parallelizing 5 milliseconds, sure, I could save 5 milliseconds on a request, but when the total time is like, you know, 100, 200 milliseconds, it's just not worth it. The complexity is not worth it. The test complexity is not worth it, and having to figure out how to do async IO and Lambda was not worth it. But the real reason, and the actual reason, is I know Flask really, really well. I don't know any of the other frameworks, and I wanted to get something prototyped and working as fast as possible. And so I was more interested in using something I already know and being able to get something working quickly. I do actually want to rewrite portions of Pikmin CI at some point once things are more stable and I'm not implementing features. Like I think I want to, you know, knock on wood, rewrite parts of it in Rust. Both as like a learning experience for Rust, but also as like a, you know, speed and improvement stuff there. I also think there are portions of the app that would be trivial to rewrite in Rust. So like, for instance, this particular component here, the auto updater periodic, the actual code for this is literally just this function here. Now granted, there's some complicated stuff in here, but beyond like selecting from Dynamo and, you know, writing to a queue, this function is incredibly simple, and I think it would be, you know, relatively straightforward to rewrite this portion in Rust. But it allows, basically the way the apps are set up, it allows me to take one of the apps and rewrite it. And the reasons that I would want to pick Rust is not necessarily from a speed perspective, because the performance of this code matters literally not at all. Most of it would be around the memory safety and, like, you know, having the experience of writing something in Rust. So yeah. In other words, be a 95 coder at Google. Yeah. Or like 10 to 4. There we go, Chico codes. 10 to 4. Probably get away with even less than that. Emails in general suck. Yeah, it's true. Emma says, why are they bad? I did not really use the email module often. There's just all sorts of weird edge cases, and I want to say that most of the CVEs in Python end up being in the email module because of the complexity of parsing, and like it's just a mess. What are things you think someone should know to get an internship at Google? I mean, it's not going to be any different than any other software engineering internship, basically. She says, because it's like rolling at 10, stand up, coffee, lunch, food coma, then 2 to 3 hours of work, and then afternoon dick around. Yeah, 100%. I read software engineering at Ferrat University. Cool. Email sucks because it's simultaneously the most and least specified format people interact with regularly. Yeah, that's pretty true. Hey, what's up, Metalstorm? Hello, hello. Chico Codes says, wait, you know Flask? We're hiring. Chico Codes works at Lyft. That's why that's funny. Sempa says, I'd love to see Rust. It's cool, though I'm too lazy to relearn stuff. I see. Davi Busanello says, I'm having a painful time learning Rust. Yeah, it is pretty unforgiving from what I have done with it. Hey, what's up, Ciderman? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. This is the image that Ethan sent. It's so true. It's so true. The hype is real. Oh, you've got some nice, oh, you have Code Shows emotes. Nice, nice. Elementor says, when are you starting a company? Technically I file paperwork later this week, or this weekend, to have an actual, doing business as entity so that I can receive money from my app. But one limitation that I'm stuck at right now is GitHub has told me that I need 100 people using my app. So I'm currently at like 60 users. So I need more, or 60 installations. I need 100 installations in order to actually be able to put it on the marketplace. So if you had maybe thought about using Pikmin CI and it might improve your workflow, please sign up. I also have to remove the alpha designation as well, so I will remove this banner once I get to 100 people. But it's stable now, so there's, or at least it's mostly stable right now, so I'm probably going to remove this at some point and put a footer that says like, here's how you can contact us and that sort of deal. But yeah, I need to get to 100 so that I can actually publish it. The error message that they give is actually completely bogus. It says that the name is taken, but I assume they just don't have good validation code for that. Be right back. Tofu duties, not meetings today, Juice. Hey, what's up, Tuborn? Hello, hello. Alexa says, I wrote some admin and code solutions in Rust and Go, and the performance was unsurprisingly basic the same. Yeah, funny thing about performance. You guys want to see something hilarious about admin code? So if we look at the time for the Python solution, let's just do part 1. Well, part 2 is the more complicated one, so Python, what am I doing? Hey, what's up, Ivnovi? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. This time is for the actual execution loop. I don't know if we normalize a little bit. It's about 3 milliseconds. If we time the whole Python process, you'll see that it takes about 130 milliseconds-ish, which is, reasonably fast. But if we take the SQLite solution, it's almost 10 times faster than the Python solution. In SQLite, this whack-ass garbage is 10 times faster than Python. But almost all of that is the interpreter startup, so if we do pip install import time waterfall, and we do import time waterfall part 2, you can see that, oh, we have to pull in the decimal. Oh, almost all of it is PyTest's import time. Oh my goodness, that's kind of sad. Or imports because of PyTest. These are all self-timed, so you can see like adders takes 4 milliseconds. I believe these are in microseconds. Forget. Or also there's something else that's big. PyTest rewrite module, code module. But yeah, almost all of my startup time is just from importing PyTest. In fact, like if we just do time Python 3-c, well, we just do the empty string first. It's just blank interpreter startup. It's like 20 milliseconds. But if we do import PyTest, that's where 100 odd milliseconds comes from. But anyway, I thought that would be something amusing that I would show you guys in chat. SQLite, actually kind of fast. Is this pink day again? You are pink, Tubeworm. You are pink. Kayla's not even here though. Chico Codes is a slightly different pink, although I think you are getting the auto. This is the auto one and not necessarily the one. Uh-oh. Well then, that looks like there might be a SQL injection bug here. Huh. Is there anything bad that someone could do with this? Why is this SQL injecting? That's weird. Time to exploit to get chat points. What is happening here? We can disable the plugin if it's a problem. YouTube playlist search. Where is the search code? Here we go. Huh, it must just be a bug in the match operator. Because this is using a proper, thing here. That's really strange. Drop table users. Oh god, please no. Let me just to make sure, we're gonna make a backup of the database before you guys start fucking with it. cp database.db.db.back. Okay. Anyway, now have at it. Do whatever you want to do with it. Good luck. But it looks like we'll probably have to put an accept or a try accept around this. How do you do an async try accept? Maybe I guess probably just normal try accept. Interesting though. Interesting. Weird. Very, very weird. Anyway. PHP go brrr, right? Metalstar says, sounds like you need 40 bots. I mean, I don't want to do that. Chico Code says, what's an installation? Is it per repo? It's per account. So if you have like a user account, that's one installation. If you have an organization, that's another installation. Ethan says, will you make it free for college students? So the open source part is free. And there is a way to give like credits for stuff. But yeah. Elmander says, I pip installed Babby on my sister's Windows laptop and I can't get the color thing. Did you install a theme? You need a theme to make colors work. And before SQLite beats everything, right, Senpaz? SQLite is a SQL interpreter, changed my mind. No, it's totally true. It beats the shit out of the Python peasant language. Good reason not to add tests. How to generate this fun graph? I think I did a video on that. Oh, that's why everyone was searching for it. Import. I think it's in this video. So check out that one. I don't think I did. Yeah, no standalone video for that one, but yeah, it is in that video one. Fix your search. I was like, I didn't write that code. Bulliosar says, doing admin of code this year? Indeed I am. If I have enough time tomorrow, I'm gonna upload separate recording videos where I just go over solutions and talk about each of the parts in addition to the live streams. So we'll see what happens with that. No promises, but I'm gonna try and do that tomorrow. Fixing security bugs is the fun part. Yeah. Just Dash makes it crash. Interesting. Who knows how to hack? Under the rug it goes. React says good time zone. Yeah, I do have a good time zone for Advent of Code. Is that what you're talking about? Also, welcome back. Good to see you, Priox. It's good to see that almost everyone is subbed to Anthony. Yeah, we do have a lot of subs in chat today. We're gonna be getting sub badges soon. I promise. Actually, let me check on that. Let's see, we might have them already. Mail. Nope. Just an email from my gym telling me, hey, please come back to the gym when there's a mandatory lockdown in California at the moment. Bank sub counts. It is currently at 174 subscribers. Just saying hello. Well, welcome to the stream, Priox. I am going to go fill up my water though. We are at the 1 hour mark where I'm supposed to fill up my water. And so I will see you in a bit. Hello, I'm back. Somebody says, when I do the theme thing, it says there's no directory called bin download theme. You need to have a git clone of your repository in order to run that script. So yeah, make sure you clone the repository and then it should work. But anyway, Artemchuk says, Andy Red's code, hello, could you please help? Is there any way to merge lots of small gzip files with rows to one single file stored on S3 using AWS and Python? Merge lots of small gzip files. Yeah. I mean, if you can think of it, there's technically a way to write it with code in most cases. Mr. Poopy Butthole has followed me. Thank you for the follow. Interesting name there. But yeah, the way I would probably do that is kind of these steps. Like one would be list bucket to get the list of gzip files. If this is a 1F script, that's how I do it. Get the list of gzip files, and then 2, download each of them, and then 3, unzip in temporary directories, or un-tgz, I guess. tgz, and then 4 would be combine, and then 5 would be upload in some way. however you want to do that. But yeah, this is how I would approach that. Should be pretty straightforward. If this is not like a one-off task, you would maybe want to do some sort of like online queuing where you have you know, some chunk of workers that take a batch of items, combine those batches of items, and then, you know, fan out in that way, so you can get kind of a distributed logarithmic combination thing instead. But yeah, that's how I would approach that. Metalstorm says, "Teleport to the moon. Please write the code for that." Okay, within reason, Metalstorm. Iron Chick says we have thousands of less than 1 megabyte file. We want one up to 10 megabytes. Okay, yeah. Well, then you would probably just chunk this based on your size. Yeah, that would totally work. Chico Code says, can Pikmin CI be used with Go services? Like, is Go available system-wide, or would you take a PR that adds Go version management, or is that already in place? So, the runner image is where the languages are installed. If we go to Pikmin, I think I added Go, because I needed it myself. There's currently a single version of Go installed. And that's mostly how this is. I think that's how Pikmin CI is going to work for the time being. But yeah, so Go 1.15.4, which I believe is the latest. Not, I should upgrade that. Golang.org. Where's the download? Installing Go. Here we go. Download Go. 1.15.6. Okay, well, clearly 2 versions have come out since I've done that, but I should upgrade this at some point. 1.15.6 was out yesterday. Okay, well, I don't feel so bad for being 2 versions behind. If it was 1 day ago. I'm pretty sure I added this like a couple of weeks ago too, so it's not even 27 days ago. So in the last month there have been 2 new versions. But anyway, yeah, the runner image is going to have the latest versions of these. I think in order to add other versions, probably pre-commit needs to have a language version selector, which pre-commit currently doesn't have that. So Go would have to become a second-class language or first-class language. I forget the. There's a key here. Let's see. 0th class. No, first class. Okay, yeah. Pre-commit would have to change Go from being a second-class language to a first-class language. So that's actually not that hard. Like downloading Go and running it is pretty trivial. It would just need to learn. It would need to learn how to handle language version. Would take a PR with that? Yeah, I'd be happy to take a pull request in pre-commit that adds language version support to Go. The fix or the place where you would add that is in this file, and you would just change. You would remove this line here, and as part of this context, somewhere in this context, you would set up a Go binary. But yeah. Wait, Python is a second-class language? Yeah, isn't that interesting? It's kind of funny that it's written in Python and Python is a second-class language. The reason for that is it assumes that Python is already installed on your computer because it has to be in some way in order to run pre-commit. And so it's kind of okay for it to be second-class there. But yeah. Python could, in theory, become a first-class language if pre-commit knows how to bootstrap a full interpreter of Python. Like if it had a pyenv plugin, it could do that. The problem is I don't really want to maintain pyenv personally. Also, pyenv isn't super portable, so that's a whole mess. But yeah, I'd be happy to take a pull request that adds Go toolchain. Custom Go toolchain version support. That would be really cool. And then it wouldn't just be Node and Ruby as first-class languages. But yeah, I've had thoughts about doing it for Go for a while. I haven't had the need for it, and I haven't had the time to do it. So I would really appreciate a pull request that does that. The way I would probably do it is download the pre-built from Go, from Golang.org, and use the system architecture to determine which binary to grab. Because building from source is gonna suck. So we don't want to build from source. Almander says my sleeping schedule is messed up. It's 2:30 a.m. and not feeling a bit sleepy. Oh no. Melting Lava says that should be really easy with Rust as well through Rust up. Yep. It should be easy, but also hasn't been implemented. But yeah, that would be pretty easy to do as well. In fact, I think there's like a to-do comment in this pull request that's like, it would be cool to add additional language support. It's the special stuff. Maybe it was in the patch itself. Yeah. Maybe one day consider using Rust up to grab a specific version of Rust rather than relying on the system installs similar to Ruby. Yeah, we decided not to implement this as part of the initial patch. Filing a PR a bit early so I can take advantage of Travis to run this. Yeah. That's super true. But yeah, this was a patch that Chris made way back when. This GIF didn't animate for whatever reason, but it is actually a dancing cat thing. I don't know. But yeah. But anyway, that would be appreciated. Pikmin CI actually doesn't have Rust support yet because I haven't added it to the runner image, but I'll do that at some point as well. Or I'll just wait and let somebody implement first class Rust support, which would be cool. That would be cool. But anyway, figured I'd let you know what the state of that is. But the email module. Okay, so I think for first pass implementation of this, I think what I want to do is just send the plain text email and then we can iterate on that. So now I gotta figure out how to get the plain text email out of this. Email. Actually, let's actually go to the examples. First from binary file, cool. For part in message.walk. For part in. Okay, so there are 3 email message objects in here. Dot what? Dot items. Okay, so that's the base message. What does this have? Text/plain. That looks like what we want. Oh, so we actually get the plain text and we get the HTML email. Interesting. Alexa, thank you for the subscription with Prime. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully your day is going well. Applications should really sanitize the given file names so that an email message can't be used to overwrite important files. Use the generic bag of bits extension. What? Yeah, here, have a bag of bits. We're not actually writing out files. Okay, this is really helpful. I'm glad we saw this. Create an HTML message with an alternative plain text version. Okay. We'll also have to look at how attachments work as well. Ooh. Email.header registry import address. Email.header registry import star address. Is there a way to parse? Address header? Parse. Ho. Message from. Let's see if we can parse this. Parse is missing one required positional argument quids. What? Email header registry. Quids. Quids is a dictionary containing one pre-initialized key defects. Defects is an empty list. The parse message should append any detected defects to this list. I see. So this is an immutable out parameter, but it's a really extremely old API. So we want quids equals defects list, and then we need to do quids. What the hell? What happened here? Quids defects should be empty. Quids decoded? That's the same as the input. What are groups? What is this thing? Oh. That's what we want. We just don't care about the parse tree. Aha! Dope! Okay. That's what we can use to parse from headers. And the to header, I guess, as well. So that's kind of cool. My Alexa just now, of course, have a good evening. Pastor, what? Just pass in quids. Yeah. The illustrator says, I've been looking at this documentation for hours the other day. Google always rejected my appended file. Flashbacks. Oh no. And that's impressive list nesting. Yeah, the parse tree here. Parse tree. This shenanigans here. It's crazy. Simpa says, do you want to do more with that email module or third-party libraries work too? There's a bit more friendly, I believe. I think I'm just going to do it with the email module. That way I don't need any dependencies. Also, what I'm doing should be relatively simple. In theory, hopefully. Knock on wood. Yeah. I don't think I'm doing anything too complicated here. But yeah, how do I want to do this? Okay, where was the example with the HTML email and the create a base text message. So we're gonna try and extract HTML and text from the main email and try and just implement that and drop all attachments because yeah, I don't think attachments are going to be super useful. I don't really want to forward along attachments. Okay, so let's try this code. I'm actually going to open this off screen so that I can copy the code while not having to flip back and forth. I will give you guys this link so that you can look at that as well if you need to while I'm doing this. Okay, so let's look at this, and we need to, where does email message come from? Import email.message. Okay. Oh, we need to parse the first message. Parsed equals email dot message from by form binary file bio, and that'll get us our input email object. Message equals email dot message dot email message, and then we need to loop through. We're parts in parse.walk. We're gonna have, let's see, we're gonna have the email, the HTML contents and the plain text contents. Plain contents. Optional stir equals none. HTML contents. Optional stir equals none. I'm gonna walk through this. The answer says, did you know that the message BCC literally adds this to the email so everyone can see this? The module seems like 100 years old, and it's everything but not easy to use. No, I didn't know that. Slot says, "Que haces? I am building a email forwarder for a custom domain name. If you do bang today, you can learn more about it as well." Table 1 element. Oh no. Okay. So we want to check. Let's see. Oops. Is this case sensitive? No. Okay, cool. So we actually need to parse the MIME type too. MIME type parsing Python. I assume I can just split on a semicolon and this actually isn't complicated, but there's a potential case that this is more complicated than I expect. But let's just do content type equals messages 1. I assume that content type is required. I'm not sure. Let's see. Email headers required. Mandatory headers. Is content type not required? Content type header email. Means if you access something that's not there. If I get here, we get none. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's see. If part content type, or I guess we could say content type equals message part content type or empty string. Use partition to split align the semicolon. Content type equals content type dot strip. This should probably be its own function. We should probably write tests for that. Parse main content type. Actually, use optional here. Optional stir. And then we can actually just say if this is none, return empty string. Return content type. There we go. That's probably a little bit better. Parse content type. Content type equals parse content type part content type. I should probably work on the other screen, that way if I write lines that are too long, you will be able to see them. I'll copy and paste this again. Again, that's not a key, that's just the name of the S3 object. Typing import optional. One content type. Okay, cool. So now we can get the content type out of there. Let's see. If content type is equal to text/plain, then plain contents equals something. Elif content type is equal to text/HTML. HTML contents equals that. Okay, so how do we get the actual message value? Is it get? Is it body? Get content. Oh. Hmm. Okay, we can use this instead of our weird parsing thing. So we don't need you after all. There one that combines those? Get content type. Oh. That's way easier. That's way easier. Part.get content type. Okay, this is slower than the alternative with assignment there, but anyway. Genomics says, what languages does Precommit support? We go to precommit.com and we look at supported languages. These are the ones that are supported out of the box. So Conda, Corsair, Docker image. Technically with Docker you could run anything, so technically it could support anything. These are just the ones where Precommit will install tools. You can actually use it for any programming language as long as you're installing the tool, but Precommit works best when it installs the tools. .NET, so any flavor that the .NET command line can install. Fail is a special language that always fails. Go, Node, Perl, Python. Python VM, which is deprecated, will be removed. It's actually just an alias to Python right now. Ruby, Rust, Swift, PyGrep, which is a lightweight grep alternative. Script and system are the ones which are the escape hatches. This is if you were to use any system installed tool where Precommit does not manage the actual tool installed. But yeah, has a bunch of language supports. It's really easy to add new languages too, or I guess not really easy. It's relatively straightforward to add new languages. In fact, people in chat, someone in chat added Corsair and someone in chat added .NET. And I think those are the only ones that are in chat. But yeah, like people in the stream have added them, which is pretty nice. What if I don't bang today? Feels birthday. What? Jason says, hey chat, how would you write a test for taking input and expecting with pytest.parameterize, but don't want to make the entire function for checking after calling another function with assert? Don't want to make an entire function for checking. Something like this? Is this what you're asking? I think PatBrain has a bunch of tests like this. Settlers test. So like I have a bunch of like inputs and expected outputs like this. And then my actual test is just like run the thing and check that they're the same. Is that what you're talking about? Or do you have something more complicated than that? Is parameterize actually faster than split 1, 0? I don't know what you mean. Parameterize isn't really aimed to be a performance thing, but J. says, whoa, how did you do that nice dir command? Oh, okay, so I did two things here. If you just do dir, dir is going to show you all of the things here, but in PDB there's a PP shortcut for pretty printing. I go over this in two videos. Explains debugger. Yeah, so that one goes over PP, and that one goes over dir. But yeah, basically just combine those two together. PP is short for pretty print. M2dev.net says, I really need to try Pikmin for .net. Yeah. RKJ added that one, I think. Oh god, if I'm remembering the wrong person whose name starts with R, I'm gonna be really embarrassed here. .net. Yeah, RKJ added that one. Perfect. Oh, PB stands for pretty print? I thought it stood for something else. Right. Right. James White says, yeah, that was it, but will just be a 2-line function. Yep. That's completely fine. Like I always recommend try and keep your tests short and to the point. Okay, so we found better way to do content type. How do we get the actual value? A string, maybe? No, I don't think that's right. Epilogue? This is one.epilogue. Is that how you spell it? Yeah. None is not callable. Okay, so it's clearly not that. Get payload? That sounds like the thing. Get payload. Hey, okay, there we go. Equals part.get payload. Part.get payload. But that says, well, it depends on the context. Here it stands for pretty print. Getting into bonking distance there. Okay, let's see if I follow more of this example. So we need to put the subject in, we need to do the address for from and to. It's very brave of them using Penelope Pussycat as their example. I mean, somebody must have snickered that they got the word pussy into the Python documentation. Hey, what's up, Dota? Hello, hello. Hey, Juan Paco, how's it going? How are you doing? The Anthony who writes code. It's true, it's true. Here's what it says, here's what I meant. Let me click on this. Oops, that's not the right keyboard combination. Just making sure that we're good here. Oh, I see. Partition. You said parameterize. That's why I was confused. That's why I was confused. Which one of these is faster? Partition should be faster. Ever so slightly. Because partition builds a tuple, whereas split builds a list, and split will continue to iterate after it finds the first result, whereas partition will stop at the first result. You would have to profile it, and honestly, the performance difference between these two is not going to matter. Almost never going to matter. But partition should be faster from all of my intuition. James Bond character? Yeah, I mean, I imagine it's a character from something, but it's... I don't know. In the year 2020, I'd be very careful about naming somebody something Pussycat and putting it into documentation. But... Dude says, Super though, anything can't watch? Well, thanks for stopping by. You're just gonna be here real quick and leave. That's okay. It's always good to see you, Dota. Panzese says, I think she's a character from Looney Tunes. Anthony just talks and unbuttons his shirt a little too much. Should be just chatting. Juan Carlos Paco says, what you doing? Are you advent of coding? Yes, I have been doing advent of code. I do them right after the puzzles come out. Today we're doing an email forwarder, which means I am sad and emails. That's essentially the the summary of emails in general. But we are trying to build an email forwarder such that I can receive emails on a custom domain name, and they will send them to my Gmail account, and then I will be able to reply from my Gmail account. That way I can receive emails. Because my hosting provider provides email forwarding, but once I set up custom domains, they turn off the email forwarding. So I'd either have to use their hosting and get custom emails, or do it myself. And so we're doing it myself because I don't want to use their hosting. James Wayne says 10:30 p.m. Forgive me, sir. I have indeed a dumb. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's just an easy typo. He's building the fastest code in existence and it's relevant. Well, if you're running Python, you probably want to pick a different. Yeah, that's exactly what James Point actually said. But I like cats. I mean, cats are okay. I'm for pupperoos. Banana says, Tony-chan, as a renowned open source lord, what do you think about these open source companies? Never understood their business model, and I'm not even sure if their licensing is permissive. So, some of them... Yeah, so... I don't know. I think the problem with making... So, the way a lot of open source companies make money is not from their actual software, but from their services and support. And depending on your software, support might be a big deal. Like, for instance, MongoDB is a company that you would consider an open source company. The actual software component of MongoDB, pretty fucking complicated. Really hard to run an instance of MongoDB in a way that's performant and safe and all those other things, and do that at scale. And so what MongoDB does as a company is they provide their software for free, but they have an additional hosting platform, they have a support workflow, they have all this other stuff built around the open source software that makes that business a profitable venture. And that's the actual value of MongoDB as a company, is all of those enterprise services and support contracts and those sorts of things, and not actually their software. Now granted, they do actually also work on that software, and so they are necessarily experts in that software, and so they can sell that as a company. But when you take a thing, like let's consider Pikmin CI, which in a lot of ways I would consider Pikmin CI, a mostly open source company. Granted, some of the parts I'm keeping closed source at the moment because I think it's almost too easy for somebody to run their own copy of Pikmin CI that they could do that for free, and I would rather receive monetary compensation for the year I've spent building that software and making it really easy to run. And so I don't know. I'm keeping some components of it that need to be open, that need to be closed source in order for me to be able to sell it as an enterprise piece of software. As for licensing, a lot of open source companies take several different ways to approach that. Some of them license their stuff permissively and just actually give their software away for free. Others use a commercial license for their open source software and give you access to read the source code, but don't give you permission to repackage it or resell it in a different way. One example of the latter is Sentry's licensing. Sentry GitHub, if I remember correctly, they switched from a somewhat permissive license to a commercial license. And so yeah, business source license is BSL. So this gives them, exclusive rights to sell the software. But provides the software as is, and keeps their own also that you can see when they changed the license from one to another. But anyway, that's those are my thoughts there. Juice, you posted a YubiKey. Let me see if I can find. There's a funny image macro for this. Yeah, here we go. For this. So this was so Yelp had a short URL system, and it was called y/, and this was y/YubiKey for whenever you spam your YubiKey into chat. So one thing that you can do to fix this, Juice, is you can configure in the Ubicode manager the tap functionality so that it puts the code but doesn't press enter. The problem is when it auto presses enter, you end up spamming this in a lot of ways. If you really want to be in sad times, open up Jira and tap your YubiKey. That's definitely the fuck shit up button, because Jira has all sorts of shortcuts, and like if it does like A, it'll assign the issue to you. If you do C, it'll create an issue. E will like change the milestone or something like that. It just does all sorts of silly stuff. But yeah, be very careful about that. Let's see. Pretty sure Rust beats the shit out of Python, but that's how it is. Yeah, for sure, in speed. I'm triggering chat using the words fast and Python together. Well, thanks for stopping by, Dota. Juan Carlos Pocket says, what AOC extra languages are you doing? Do Nim for the lulz. I've been doing SQLite for all of my solutions. So I have every day working in SQLite so far. I might try Nim. I did Nim a couple of years ago for a couple of the problems. Which is pretty nice. Hey, what's up? Hayden. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Open source crack, right? Did Mongo switch to something like that? I think Mongo is still Apache 2 or something like that. MongoDB GitHub. What is your license? License-community. SSPL. Well, I guess Mongo does have a similar commercial license, which is interesting. Interesting. Summersoft says, is that the new token storage service that Twitch is offering? No, it's just that's a YubiKey. Don't they always look like that? Matt Fisher says, today I discovered Tmux. That's great. I actually have a video about Tmux. If you want to learn a really, really cool feature as well, I also go over the basics of Tmux in that video, but if you want to learn a really cool feature that I've used for debugging a lot, check out that video. Tired YubiKey for two-factor, wired to YubiKey for RNG. Yeah, it's pretty funny. One Cross Pocket says, I will check out the SQLite. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. The code's pretty readable too. I mean, reasonably as readable as you're gonna get for SQLite, which doesn't have regular expressions and such. But let's look at, for instance, day one. That's probably not spoilers for anyone. I learned last night that read file exists, so this allows me to read the contents in really easily. This is a gadget to parse the input into lines, so you can see it's a recursive self-union. So basically, you do the initialization case here, you do the update case here, and then the termination condition. Holy fuck! I've just forgotten how to English. What is the word I'm looking for? Is it termination or termination? Termination. Oh, but yeah, this parses stuff into lines, and then in problem one, it was, you know, pretty straightforward to implement a SQL. I just did a double cross join and did, you know, condition and output. But yeah. Anyway, they're pretty fun. Ethan says, the only thing I don't like about Tmux is the keybinds, but well, you can always change it. You can change your leader key to something else. Melting Lava says, think today's solution in Ada would be nice, as I've heard that Ada is all about what your type can contain. Oh. Juice says, AOC is forcing me to learn regex, and it's super useful. Yeah, and I have a really good regex video, so if you want to check that out, pretty helpful for learning regular expressions. Where are the hacker glasses? Oh, because the video says hacker Tmux mode. We got our hacker man here. Well, it's actually way harder to see with those on with the new light setup. Regex is addictive. You'll grab for it everywhere. Yeah, you can. Did you know you can use regex in Discord, which is pretty cool. Hey, what's up, iSatisfied? Hello. Hayden says, I've just started using Pikmin for the first time, literally ever, and it's for a TypeScript codebase. Nice. It does work pretty well for TypeScript. If you're just hooking up like ESLint or, dare I say, Prettier. I only say because Prettier has been a pain in my ass for a while. I think I've finally conquered Prettier. But yeah. Terminating. There we go, newbie pirate. Thank you. That helps. Lotion Man says, I had to become an expert in regex in school thanks to Paul Eggert, along with Emacs because it's his text editor. Oh, I see. Indeed, indeed. What's worse, regexes or joins? So you can use regexes to do replacements in Dixord. It actually uses a syntax similar to. Let me open up a channel and show you how it works. So if we go in here, and oh damn it, make this slightly smaller. So if I say like hello world, and I'm like no, that's not the right way to do that. You can do s hello to hello. It's very similar to the sed syntax, although the sed syntax would be either slash or slash g. For whatever reason, Dixord does not have proper sed syntax. But if I do this, this is a regex and this is the replacement. It will edit my previous message for me, which is kind of cool. But yeah, that's Dixord. Hi chat. Hi Bilaltas. But anyway, yeah, even Dixord has regular expressions. Dixord regex sucks though. It doesn't support everything. Yeah, it's kind of garbage. ESLint prettier. Nice. Eclipsed Anthony.exe has crashed. Oh my goodness. But anyway, we can pretty do that ESLint can't. Format anything that isn't JavaScript. And these only in like 10 discords? Yeah, I'm not in that many discords. Just a few. My Discord folders equals Anthony's Discord service. Yeah. I think it works in Slack too. Oh, Slack finally added that? Nice. Nice. Newbie Pirate says, what is this set of complex SQL I'm seeing? Oh, this is my advent of code solution. I'm doing all of the advent of code puzzles in SQLite as well. Hey, what's up, Moomy? Hello, hello. Oh, Getter has it. I see. That's so cool. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, no problem. Everybody says, how do you pronounce data? You just, you know. That's how I pronounce it. Anyway, that's one of my favorite dumb memes is when people respond to somebody asking how to pronounce something in text by just saying you pronounce it like something. Anyway, okay, back to this. We need to set subject equals subject equals subject. We need to do message from, and we need to figure out which target address it was sent to, and then message to equals pre.commit.ci plus dev at gmail.com. Let's do take this as an environment variable to separate out prod, and then we need to do message reply to equal to message from. That way the original sender, when I send stuff out from Gmail, will get this from here. Then we need to set the content, message.setContent, the plain text output, so plain content. If plain content is none, plain contents equals failed to get plain contents. I should probably just error early here. I'll put the email ID in here. Message ID. We can get that. G says my internet is dying. Be back later. Oh no. Dean says Peepo happy. Oh, did you get a pre-commit CI run? Yo. Yo. Everything was cached too. That's so nice. And your plugins worked. That's cool. I'm glad the plugins worked. Sometimes the plugins can be a bit of a butt. Oh, and you're just under the size limit here, I think. I need to bump the size limit. I haven't done that yet, but actually this should probably be fine. I think the size limit is 150, not 100. I think it's the repository size limit that's too small. But I actually can't deploy that code right now, so because Podman is broken, I'm just gonna wait until Monday and deploy that. But yeah, super speedy. Nice 8 seconds on the crappy machines that I'm using. I still need to optimize download, and I still need to optimize runtime. I'm still using really crappy machines, but that's really cool. That's exciting. I'm glad you got it set up and working. Ian says, do you have any ideas on making those pre-commit CI links shorter? So usually you don't need to link to the individual runs, like GitHub will link to them. But if you go to precommit.ci slash what is the link? There is a smart link for individual repositories. It is this. So results.precommit.ci slash latest slash github slash username slash repository slash branch name, and that will redirect to the latest one. So you can see this is the latest result for add trailing comma. But yeah, the badge URL has, you know, the nice pretty URLs. So use the badge if you have it. The run links are, you know, verbose, but you're never really supposed to link to these. GitHub will link to these, but so if you look like on your statuses here, this link will go to the run there. But the yeah, the pretty links are just for like the badge and the branch. So that should work. So for the management, you say data, but your friends you say data. Yeah. Well, Nata says you pronounced subject as that, which stands for advice in Russian. Paco says, oh no, I lost 100 points. That's nice. Hey, what's up, Empire? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Who set the MOT to hello? That's so good. Who did that? Who set it to hello? It was way back. Anyway, somewhere in there, somebody set the MOTD. Michaela, welcome to the stream. Newbie Pirate says, did you hear the drop for Docker support with Kubernetes? Yeah, I mean, I kind of predicted this would happen eventually at some point. I'm actually kind of surprised that it didn't happen earlier. No part of it surprises me. The Kubernetes project kind of hates dealing with Docker because they're super corporate and not super friendly to open source. Hey, what's up, Taco King? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I do think that means that a lot of people are going to be stuck on whatever version of Kubernetes is the last one that supports Docker for forever. I actually, like, I think at worst it might cause the entire community to fork. But I don't really care either way. So everybody set it to w3schools.com/Anthony Writes Code. Yeah. Doc Jones says, this is my first time here. Hi, everyone. Well, welcome to the stream, Doc Jones. Good to have you. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, as we say. Okay, so we're gonna do this. If it fails, I don't think this should ever happen. I think you're required to send a plain text alternative. Well, you're probably not required to do anything because it's email. It's fucking wild, wild west. But we're gonna do that for now. Figure out which target address it was sent to. Yeah, I don't know why I all caps this. Which target address it was sent to. So that allows us to set our plain contents, and then we need to make an alternate message ID. Import email.utils. We need to. Why do they call it asparagus CID? What? What a fucking dumb variable name. Oh, that's literally a picture of an asparagus. Okay, I'm looking at this off screen, so sorry, it's hard to see there. Kate's isn't open source friendly, or Docker isn't. Docker isn't. Just wrap it into div. Yeah, that's totally the answer. Michaela says, it looks like someone must have gifted a few subs. You're right, Michaela. Somebody did gift a few subs. Hey, what's up, Extreme Stalker? Hello, hello. I should sign up the OCF for Frequency. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, I need signups so I can get to 100 so that I can put it on the marketplace. But yeah, we're not there yet. Okay, so I need to make add alternative. Oh, the syntax for this is ugly as fuck. This is what I'm looking at. Add alternative giant multi-line string and then a dot format and then subtype equals HTML. I thought this was part of the format initially, so I was just like really confused about this, but no, there's a parenthesis here. There is a parenthesis there. So what we need to do here, no, we might make we'll make attachments work as a second part. We're just gonna get HTML and plain text working first off, though. Because presumably we'll need to get screenshots working, because that's probably something that somebody might send in an email. But it looks like we're just doing add alternative and then subtype equals HTML. So if HTML contents is not none, then message.add alternative HTML contents and then subtype equals HTML. And then, okay. Then I think that will get us our new email message. We need to figure this part out. This part shouldn't be too hard, though. We'll just use that email parser. Hey, what's up? It's Breeze. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Filling CI lint failed. Oh, no. Oh, I know why. I already know why. Oh, wait, what? Nectar source / dot cache. Oh, yeah, I need to fix this. Can you make a bug on this repository? I need to tell the module cache to cache in a specific spot instead of the working directory. CI/issues. Yeah, can you make an issue here, Chico Codes? Isn't there already one? Nope, we don't have one for that yet. But yeah, Go module support is a little bit weird. Failed to initialize build cache at source.cache. Huh. This might actually be a bug in pre-commit, now that I think about it. Because it shouldn't be trying to cache at the working directory. It's weird that Go just assumes that it can write to the working directory, though. Source/.cache. Huh. Anyway, yeah, I do need to fix that. Hey, what's up, Doc Jones? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. My to-do list never gets shorter. Doc Jones says, why are you building an email forwarder? So I have a custom domain name, and I want to be able to receive emails on that custom domain name, and my registrar supports emails on that, but only if you use their hosting. I am not using their hosting. I'm using Amazon and Cloudflare, so I have to make my own email forwarder. Listerman says, "Come back to work. Good luck on the email forwarder." Well, thanks for stopping by. Good to have you. Antoine being a dork. Not a bug report. Oh, I see. Make a bug there already. Oh, I see. Okay, I understand your boog speak, Michaela. Go doesn't need no right permissions. It's go. Go goes brr. True. It's true. It's true. It's true. Okay, so let's see what we have gotten to with this now. String. Okay. That's cool. Oh, this should not be message. This should be parsed. Okay, so reply to with that, because that's the original email. From is blank. We need to fill that out. Yeah. Okay, this is coming together. This is coming together. Go goes go. Yeah. Miguel says, "I thought I had a virus or something for a second because of this stupid Meet Now button that showed up in Windows." Windows is the virus. Wait, you don't have your Rue emotes anymore, Michaela? Wait, why did it show up once but not twice? Huh. You can make bugs if you want, though. It's true, it's true. Teams is the virus in that case. It shouldn't be trying to write to the working directory. Is Go Cache set to the working directory? I think Go Cache is unset. Where would that be? Pikmin CI/runner image. So the other thing is you can reproduce this entirely because the render image is entirely open source. So if you want to clone the image from GCR, GHCR, GitHub's container registry, which is an image registry, not a container registry, you can download the image here and play around with it. You can also edit this and see if there's something that's easy to fix there. But I don't think I have any special stuff set up for Go. Yeah, no, I just install it and put it on the path. I'm not setting up any special caching here. So hopefully, I think you can play around with this and get most of that working. When you tap a blank emote, it deletes a space or two. Oh, I see. Daniel Flores official says, "How can I do a division when the number is odd?" An example, please. How can I do a division when the number is odd? You mean like division with a remainder? Because like dividing odd numbers is not terribly difficult. If you want to do integer division, you use //. But I think what you're maybe asking is to find divisibility. So if you want to say like, is this number divisible by 2, you would say like 9 mod 2. And if you get a remainder here, this is kind of, you can think of this as the remainder operator. So you'd have 9 integer divided by 2, 4 2's go into 9, but you will have 9 mod 2, 1 left over. So 9 divided by 2 is 4, remainder 1. There is also the fractions module. I think it's fractions.fraction. So we did like 32 over 4. That's not a very useful fraction. It's something that doesn't completely should not pick a power of 2, of course. I don't know, 360 divided by 4. So you can see that this will help you reduce fractions. Wait, that one's divisible as well. Exactly divisible. 72 times 5. Of course I picked something that's exactly divisible. There we go. 72 times 4. You can see that it'll reduce fractions here. Let's let's see, what else in this thing? There's also a built-in, look how it works. Div mod 9.2. Does this also do float division? It also does float division. So there's also div mod, which is also going to get you both of these, but combined in one statement. Although I find that you rarely need both of them. You most of the cases you just need the mod or just need the integer divide. Anyway, those are all the things that I know about division in Python. Hopefully it's helpful. Simba says, gotta go. Have a nice day. Well, thanks for stopping by. Jason White says, anything with Microsoft and it is bound to do something that a virus would do at one point in time. Yeah. GoPath is weird. I don't think GoPath is actually involved here. Jason White says, wait, does my color, my name change based on if I'm mobile? So you don't have a color assigned to your name, so my chatbot is just picking a color for you. But if you do /color, you can change it. Oh, JDSY also mentioned div mod. Perfect. How's it going, JDSY? Hello. You don't know they can't divide by 0. Oh, yeah, I guess you can't. Yeah, that's another thing. You can't mod or divide by 0, so that's an error. Flores special says the gang steals Polly's. What the fuck? What are you talking about? Oh. Game leader will keep half of the tamales if the total is odd, and will also keep the leftover tamale. The others will be distributed equitably among the rest of the band. The tamales cannot be distributed equally without splitting them. The leader must also keep them. How many tamales will the leader of the band eat? Okay, so again, that's related to integer division. So integer division means that it won't split anything. So if you're, dividing by 2, integer dividing by 2, this will tell how many you will get rounded down from the half. But yeah. Share the delicious booty. Right? It does sound like a homework question, Summersoft. I agree. Okay. Let's get back to what we're working on, though. This looks good. We just need to get this from email working, and we also need to figure out how to send with SES, which is the last part of the puzzle. And I need to fill up my water. That is a good point, Michaela. I am going to take that indication and go fill up my water. We are also at the 2-hour mark, which is usually where I fill up my water again. So I will go do that. I will be right back. Hello, I'm back. How's it going, chat? How are you? Let's see. Hayden's also getting some water. Cool. Chico Code says, can't reproduce with the runner image, but that runs as root locally. Are you using non-root user locally? Yeah, so I'm using just a user 2000. Which, if you use a user that does not have, a user entry and Etsy password, I believe the home defaults to the empty string. Docker run rmti user 2000 ubuntu focal bash. And if we do, well, actually we should do dash workdir temp, and then I believe home will always be the working directory. I think that's how bash initializes it. Something like this. Yeah, so home is going to default to whatever the working directory that bash starts up with if a process doesn't have, or if a user does not have a home directory. But yeah, it runs as a unprivileged user. So that's why it's defaulting to home equals source. That would make sense. The owner should probably set go cache and go path explicitly, otherwise Go will try to write to it. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I agree. And that'll probably fix the bug. You can probably write a test. If you look at, there's tests in the runner image. Precommit CI/runner image. The tests are really kind of janky. Because I didn't use any PyTest or anything, so it's just like, run as particular user and do things. The Go test right now just runs Go version, so it's not a very comprehensive test. Yeah, that's why that doesn't it doesn't completely work, because I didn't finish writing a full test for that. But you can probably follow the example from like the Python setup here, or the Go setup, or the Node setup here, and probably install Golang CIlint and see if it can run or something like that, or something simpler than that. JSY says, have you ever had a use case for custom loader/finders for the import machinery? I've had 2 use cases for that. At least. Let's see if I can find any more. Repo scrap import lib.util. I know I've written this code at least 3 times. Our PyTest uses this to do its magic assertion rewriting. I didn't have to do any custom loaders for this, but this uses import libutil to classify modules. Do output paths as well, just so I can see what. Let's just do -L. That will be a little less noisy. What did this thing do? Oh, this was loading files from source, from a source file, and not yeah, I was just demoing how you can import a file as a script. I do have another use case for these, but I didn't use import lib to do it, apparently. How did I do this without import lib? Probably imp. This is old code, though. Yeah, I did this with the old import hooks. So what this is it's a post import hook. So it lets you do monkey patching on modules before anything else can look at them. and I used this to write a really, really cool tool that doesn't work anymore. And I don't use it anymore, so it's kind of dead. But the idea was to extend pip so that it supported custom platform handlers. So you could name your own platform, or you could use ones that were auto-detected from the system. And so instead of Linux x86-64, you would get, you know, a named platform for whatever platform you're on. But yeah, and the way this worked was by monkey patching the internals of pip. But it worked great. This basically enabled Yelp to migrate OS distributions and build pre-built packages for Lambda and EMR without having any difficulty. So that's why I built this thing. But yeah, pip broke it at some point. I haven't bothered fixing it. But yeah. Inspect, failed guess. Yeah, failed guess. Hey, what's up, Vex17? Hello, hello. Good to see you. Wonkar's Pocket says import lib.metadata.distribution.files. Oh yeah, I've used that before as well. Good says Pirate doesn't understand that import.pass also imports OS. Really? Really? How does really? Pirate doesn't understand this? That's so dumb. How do they not? How do they not? That seems real straightforward. Michaela says, so what's monkey patching? I do plan to do a video on this at some point. The idea behind monkey patching is you modify something that you don't own by just, you know, reaching in there and saying, haha, you will now do my code instead of your code. But it's often a way to like change how something runs at runtime to do other stuff. But yeah. Hey, what's up, E-Dog? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. That pirate's supposed to sound like pirate until I realized it's supposed to be like pyrite. Yeah. I haven't integrated my editor, open the file, and it's complaining about os.getGUID and getGID. Weird. That's so silly. The thing is, if you add import OS, the import reorder will remove it because it doesn't do anything. That's so strange. Well, they have a fundamental misunderstanding about how modules work. But yeah, the really cool thing is you can actually see how many times my production hosts have rotated, approximately, since I deployed this 9 days ago. And there's 3 hosts in production that use this right now, so they've rotated about 3 times. But that's kind of neat. Sounds like exploitation hacks, I mean, yeah. Bosmax says, what do you think about poetry? I think it's a good piece of solid software. I don't find it necessary for my use cases, so I usually just stick to the vanilla tools. It's worlds better than pipenv, we'll say that. But yeah, good software, I just don't use it. I should integrate MyPyD with my editor instead of Pirate. Yeah, probably, but give you more accurate results, or at least for this particular case. Monkey patching is fantastic until you update your dependency versions and everything breaks. It says, let me make that 9 real quick. I confuse. What was I talking about? Confuse. Anyway. Can you give me the image URL for the Pikmin CI renderer? Yeah, if you log in, if you go to results.pikmin.ci, and then log in, you should be able to navigate to the particular repository, and then there'll be copy and pastable text here for your badges. And if you're on a run, you can click to the repository to get to this same screen. The runner Docker image. Oh, yeah. Thought you meant the badge image. Are you just gonna download it to bump the number? I know anyone can download it and bump the number. So that's why I said it's an approximation. Where the fuck did that tab go? Well, we can go to it again. Packages. Oh, actually, let me give you the better description, because we have a new fancy output for runner image. Branches info. And I'm planning to link this from the page at some point. Yeah, there's this new nice tagged endpoint here, which is pretty cool. And so you can see like where you want to download this, or you can get it from Docker Hub if you want. Shows you all of the Python dependencies that are installed. Shows you what operating system it is. Shows you the Python versions. You can see there's 3.8, 2.7, 3.7, and 3.9 installed. Version of Go, the version of Node and NPM, and the version of Ruby. So you can get all that information from here. And it publishes tags as well, so you can see what tag version those are at. Hey, what's up, O20P0? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Ken says, have you heard of PyType? I saw that recently and it seemed like something that I would have heard of from your stream, but I've never heard of it. Is that the Microsoft one? Or is that the Google one? No, it's the Google one. Yeah, I've heard of PyType. It's one of the like 6 type checkers that are decent. GitLab deploy tokens. Fuck, dependency resolution is says fuck export requires the text out of it for my Docker files. Oh, for poetry? Yeah. I'm gonna throw it on my single node Kubernetes. Oh. So this is just the this image isn't entirely useful all by itself. This is what pre-commit uses to actually run stuff. The runner stuff is external to this. So I don't actually have an enterprise distribution of pre-commit CI yet, but that'll be coming at some point where people will be able to run their own copy. But yeah, this doesn't actually help you all that much with running the CI components of pre-commit CI yet. I used to run DMyPy, but switched to Pirate because it can give me other LSP features, but I have it set up to parse pre-commit config, so I guess I could disable type checking Pirate and use DMyPy for that if it's enabled. Oh yeah. Yeah. How many heckin' type checkers are there? There's like 6 of them. I think Google actually has 2 of them, which is funny. Microsoft has at least 2. There's MyPy, and then there's the Facebook one. Imagine if open source funneled all their effort into one core tool in each of these areas, but then it wouldn't be any fun. Yeah. Are you really a Python user if you didn't make your own type checker, right? It says, so if it was to run these from my cluster, they wouldn't actually end up running any pipelines yet. Yeah. Yeah. Indeed. Okay, so last thing that we need to do is get this working, I guess. Is the to header always going to contain just your email? Is a question that I have. Let me send an email that has multiple 2s and see what that does. So if we do compose to Anthony at, and we also do security at dev.precommit.ci. Am I gonna get 2 emails from this? Oops. At dev.precommit.ci. Oh my gosh, I hit the comma again. Security at dev.pre-commit.ci. Man, so annoying. Best email to hello world. And then we'll send that. Ethan has a type checkers repo that's definitely out of date. Because it probably doesn't include Pylance and... Okay, MyPy, PyType, PyCharm, Pyrite. I know about all of these ones. Dynamic ones. Whoa. Whoa. Wait, how is there a Python 2 only type checker? Interesting. I didn't know that there were all of these. It's crazy. There's way more than I thought there were. But this is a really good list. I'm glad you put this together, Ethan. Never mind, no +3 downloads for you. You see. Vim users are fine about this, but yeah, it's funny. E-Dog says, it won't have 2 if you were BCC'd. We might need to look at the event and figure out where it's supposed to have actually gone to then. So that might be a little bit tricky. Scott91E1 says, could Pikmin CI deal with spell checking markdown files? Yes, if you can find a spell checker. I know CodeSpell works with Pikmin. So you could hook up this project. See how it has a pikminhooks.yaml, so you can use that directly. If somebody has a config that you can copy paste. Looks like there's no config to copy paste. But yeah, you can hook up this repository. You would basically use repo, this URL, and then hooks this ID. And then this will work fine. Oh, speaking of the devil, look at this asshole who contributed here. Oh my god, that was over a year ago. I thought this was like couple weeks or couple months ago. This was so long ago. Oh my goodness. Alexa says, what happened to the GitHub Action vulnerability? Did it get fixed? It has not been, the vulnerability has not been fixed. The concept has not been fixed. A bunch of repositories have been fixed. I've gotten paid from 2 places. One gave me 0.1 bitcoins, and the other gave me $25. So I've made essentially nothing off of it, which is bullshit. Let me fucking tell you how bullshit that is. The combined market cap of all the companies that I've reported to is over $200 billion, and I've received essentially nothing from showing them full takeovers of GitHub repository. In some cases, they were leaking AWS tokens too. It's bullshit. But anyway, I'll have a fun video about it when everything is done with that. 0.1 Bitcoin. So it's still like a decent amount of money, but it's like $2,000 in Bitcoins. Oh yeah, Hayden links them. Yeah, but I would use this one. I've tried this out on my projects and it works pretty well. I found some problems with it. I see SMBC. Yeah, I do read my daily SMBC there. Or CC for that matter, but you'll be in the CC there at least. Oh, but if you're like a mailing list. Edog says you can attempt to parse the topmost received header. Oh, yeah, let's try that. Couple parsed received. That seems like not something I want to parse. Oh wait, why is received in here multiple times? Parse.get all received. Is this gonna be equally just mumbled garbage? Yeah, that does contain the value we're looking for. What is X received? And who sets this header? That looks like it's Google's header or Amazon's header. I don't know, one of the two. I guess I could look at how Google does theirs and see what we've got there. Put you back over here. Or Amazon does theirs. AWS email forwarder. Because they have sample code. I'm just not following the sample code intentionally. No, not working on this one. They have this big blob of Python code at the bottom. Recipient. Ah, shit. Maybe I just have one contact email then instead of having separate ones. I kind of wanted to have separate ones though. It's like I have my own personal email. I wonder if it's in the SES blob. SCS lambda event. Incoming email event. Dope. Oh, it's the drop song chat. Okay, so we do get recipient here. As well as all of the headers here. Why are we reading it from S3 when we could just read it from this giant header blob? Oh, because the text isn't here? Oh no, the subject is there. Where's the body? Maybe the body isn't in here. But yeah, it looks like I could just use the root destination here. That would perhaps work. Here's welcome, I can't be asked, gave it update, right? Right. That vodka you're drinking, no, this would be some crazy vodka. Next time sell it on tour. Programmer who drinks water, pog. Definitely more than $25, yeah. Is it like this exploit? An attacker can run pipeline jobs as an arbitrary user. Is this for GitLab? Oh my god. I don't know if you guys can hear it. There's a goddamn car alarm going off. And this car alarm goes off every fucking day. I just want to throw a brick through their goddamn window. Ugh. And it does the same thing every day. So they press a little button, it goes bip, 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 and then it sets off their fucking alarm every goddamn day. I just want to fucking strangle them. But yeah, no, it's not like this. I thought they set it off again. They pressed the button. They pressed the button and did the little beeps again. Every fucking day. You would have thought like somebody else would have thrown a brick through their window by this point, but no, it hasn't happened yet. But no, it's more settled than that, Michaela. Hey, what's up, Watch Shoulder Bear? Hello, hello. What's SMBC? Yeah, it's similar to XKC, although it's daily. You're getting the whole envelope. Use scs.mail.destination. Something that looks like SMTP. Oh. Wait. Is that one of the headers that I have? scs.mail.destination. Where is that? What am I looking for? Oh, ex-SCS recipient? Yeah, this is oh, that's receipt, not recipient. It's like, yeah, this looks totally like the right answer here. Oh, it's probably the weird signature bullshit. This is all of our headers here. Yeah, because we know two is going to be potentially garbage. Yeah, but I can use the SES blob. Summersoft says, I have 1-2 across the street from when someone gets off work. It's like, I don't know what their excuse is. Like, it's not like they can't find their fucking car. It's always in the same goddamn spot. I don't know why they would do that. Oh, in the JSON. Okay. SES dot. What did you say it was? SES dot mail dot destination. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. That is what I was looking for, and that's what I'm probably going to do. And I'm just going to specify that on the command line, and change my function definition to also take that. So I should probably do for record in event records, even though I think it only sends one at a time. Process message record SES mail message ID, and we also need the sender record SES mail recipient record, and this will now take message ID as stir and recipients as list stir, and that should make this a little bit better. We of course need to change our parser.add argument recipient. That way we can test this. Okay, and then instead of the dot to dot, we can do from recipient 0. Yeah, we need to figure that out still. Okay. That should allow us to do, I don't know, Anthony at dev.recommit.ci. List is not defined. I'm typing import list. Do we use optional anymore? I think we got rid of that. Oh no, we have it right here. Okay, cool. So we still need that. ppdict. Right, Kayla? But yeah, thank you for that, edog. That was helpful. Recipient is not defined. It should be args. Args.recipient. Okay. Message.as string print. Okay. I think this is an email that we can actually send now. Got the subject right. Actually, let me make sure that we're capitalizing it the way that they did. Subject. Where's subject? Where's subject? Yes. Okay. They should use F strings for her. Okay. That looks good. So now we gotta actually just do the email part. They attach their email as another thing. I want to make it a little less, a little more transparent. Yeah, that's the word. Source, sender, destinations, recipient. Sender is, yeah. Data message as stir. Somehow I think this is a bug. Or, well, this variable is poorly named, that's what it is. Okay, so we just need to do this call. SES equals boto3.client SES, and then we need to do this with source equals destinations equals and something else equals something else. Raw message equals data message.as string. So we just gotta fill this out. Source equals recipient 0. Destination equals message 2. I think this'll work. Cross fingers. Press 1 in chat if you think it's gonna work, chat. He says I can't log into AWS. That seems bad. Email is such a headache. Oh, my stomach just made a really grumbly, growly noise. Hey, what's up, Bread Scratcher? Welcome back. Can reproduce the failure in your test? Nice. Perfect, geocodes. That's awesome. Thank you so much for working on this, by the way. I really appreciate that. Bang Eat. It's the Anthony Mukbangs stream instead of the Anthony Writes COD. I just got another YouTube video claimed. Oh well. Hey, what's up, the Devil Kid? Hello, hello. Alright. Shall we run this? See what happens? Amazon EKA says $72 a month. That sounds about right. The way they run it is actually super expensive. YouTube video claim? Yeah, another one for sampled background music. Although, I am no longer gonna have background music in my YouTube videos, so we'll hopefully get around that. $32 per month for just the control plane. Yeah, it makes sense. Like, Kubernetes takes a lot of stuff to run. You have to pay more for the worker nodes. Yeah, it makes sense to me. etcd ain't cheap. Okay, we're gonna run this. See what happens. let's I feel like that's fair. We'll at least get the linting passing first. Okay, now we'll run it. So in theory, no, fucking worked. Look at this chat. I sent test email and I got test email from this email address. Yo, that's so dope. That's so cool. Testy mail. Okay, cool. So in theory, if I go here and I do my other email address to anthony@dev.freakman.ci, hello chat, how are you doing? And we send this. Should wait. Oh, actually, I don't have the Lambda hooked up. Damn it, I forgot I don't have the Lambda hooked up. But we can go to Pikmin CI emails dev and grab the most recent one, which should be this one here. Actually, I don't think it's gone through yet. Oh wait, they're not in any sort of order. This is the most recent one. Or 1204 1438. Is that just now? Yeah, that's just now. So we run this one instead, and then we'll hook up the Lambda. Once we get the Lambda hooked up, then this project will be done. Well done enough. We'll have to do email attachments. But we should. Hello chat, how are you doing? And I'm good, how about you? I need to change it so that I can reply as this email address, but I can just hook up Gmail to do that, so that's not super hard. But look, and the HTML came through, so it's nice and bold there. And that's pretty dope. Okay, let's get the Lambda hooked up next. Please just say Kate. You mean Kubernetes? the Kubernetes? The Devil Kid says, even though I don't know Python at all, I really enjoy your streams. So I'm glad you show up. It's always good to see you. I'm Love 44 says Pog. Pog indeed. Good stuff, man, says Matt Fisher. Tasty mail, says Chong. They're trying to get bonked here. Hayden says, question, if you deploy a RHEL 8 EC2 instance as part of the free tier, do you need to pay a license fee for RHEL? I believe so, yes, because the RHEL AMIs have payment attached directly to them through Amazon. Although I think you can boot a RHEL host without having a subscription. But then you can't install packages, so what's the point? I don't know. I don't know why anyone would willingly use Rel unless they have a paid support contract with them. Rel just seems like hell to me. But anyway, that is working. Let us hook this up. Even then, though, why use Rel? Yeah, just use CentOS. Yeah, or Fedora. Like Fedora and CentOS are two much better choices than the Rel hell. But yeah, I think this is actually done. Let me Booket's name. Actually, we'll just name it the same as the variable. S3 Bookets equals os.environ S3 Bookets, and then email test equals os.environ email test S3 Booket, and email test just to be extra careful there. What about Amazon Linux? Yes, that is Rel also. Two says, God no daddy, please not Red Hat. Right. Okay, so I think the code is already here. We just need to set up the Lambda portion. Enter email forwarder touch init.py move lambda handler to email forwarder slash handler.py. See how the Terraform is set up here. Lambda emails. Oh. I should really call this email forwarder like everything else. Although, what is my role called? It's called emails. Maybe I should rename this project then to emails. Did I make a GitHub repo for this already? If I did make a GitHub repo, that makes this easier. Nice, I can rename this then. Let me delete the VF, move email forwarder to emails. Hey, what's up, Arson19963? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Virtual VF install -r. Oh wait, why didn't it activator? Oh, because I don't have activator set up. ln-s vmbin activate .activate.sh activate yes echo deactivate to .deactivate.sh. Did I do an initial commit here? We did. Okay, cool. That's our handler. Emails. Oh, it looks like I already made a config that I could have named this something different, but this works as well. Emails handler. Cool. This one's gonna be AWS specific, but that's fine. I don't think there's any reason to make this not AWS specific. Programmer humor. when your British friend asks what that unmoving black thing is, oi, it's a static void in it. When your southern rapper friend asks what the unmoving black thing is, hey, it's a static void main. Oh my god. That's good. I like it. Hey, what's up, Easy Geeko Skoon? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you are doing wonderful. Okay, so we need to set these up. That's not too hard. We've got this. We should be able to build this lambda now. Oh. Oh, that's not the right tool. I hate that somebody made a tool that's the same name as the tool that I made, but it's not my tool. This is the thing that I want to install. Hey, what's up, Ariane, and Wretch, or is it Ratch? Thank you both for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Pip install. There we go. That's a little bit more. Upgrade the requirements. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Your name is hard to say, Easy, so I'm gonna call you Easy. Is that okay? Easy-kun? Hey, what's up, Metabytes? Hello, hello. Welcome. Pip install dash requirements.text requirements dash dev.text. That should upgrade things. Oh god. Forgot dash r. So then I should be able to build. Cool. And I should be able to deploy this also. Okay, that worked. But we actually need to modify some stuff for the terraform here. We need to set those environment variables here. So we have, I believe it's environment. Let's just look at the docs. S3 lambda. S3 lambda, what am I doing? AWS lambda. Environment variables. Okay, environment variables equals, and then we need the S3 bucket equals something, and we need, what was the other one? Email dest. And we will hardcode this for now. Precommit.ci plus dev@gmail.com. To do variable. In S3 bucket, we should have that as an argument already in Terraform. Variable. Oh, grep variable start.tf. What do you mean there's no such file or directory? Oh, because I put this in single quotes like a dummy. I see, I was trying to do get grep. Emails bucket. And we can just do AS3 bucket.emails.bucket. Or is it bucket name? To access that, that should set our environment variables. I think. Hey, what's up, Binary? Hello, hello. Izakun says, okay, cool. Aaron says, say that it means learn coding in Turkish. I don't know how to pronounce that in Turkish, but I will take your word for it, Aaron. Welcome to the stream. Metabyte says, how's it going? Pretty well. We're very close to getting this working, I think. This must need to be double quotes. That's why it's not syntax editing properly. Juice says my internet is back. Nice. I was tethering off my phone for work. It was terrible. Did Tofu eat your Wi-Fi? Yes. Okay. I think that should work. I'm gonna re-init because I moved this directory around. I don't think it actually matters. Alright, let's tf apply. Except we need the variables tf apply dash var emails bookit equals pre-commit ci emails dev and dash var email prefix equals .dev. .dev? Or is it dev dot? I think it's dev dot. Of course, I'll have this actually encoded in a Terraform Cloud, and then I won't have to think about it ever again. I won't have to make mistakes here. Dynamite says, "How's Advent of Code going so far? I've missed your streams of it because I've been trying to stay on top of doing it myself." I've been doing well. Let's see. I am actually on the top leaderboard for the first time ever, Metabytes. Check this shit. I am number 64 overall because I got so many points on yesterday's puzzle. I didn't get points on the other days, but I got points yesterday, so that was cool. But I've been doing, reasonably well. Top 1,000-ish for all of them. Yesterday's I did extremely well though. Look at this. 3-minute solve on the first part, 8.5 on the second. Should do worse to get to 69, right? I think that's actually a good chance that I end up right around there, even if I don't get points tomorrow or today. Is it time-based, says the numbers guy? Yeah, the first 100 people get points. You kind of race. It's not really time-based, but you can race. But yeah. Dynamite says I was in the 5 to 10 range for part 1 yesterday. Yeah, the points were actually open for part 2 for pretty long, probably because it was pretty tedious to write out part 2. But you can see, like, I made up time on part 2. I was faster at implementing part 2 than, 22 of the people that finished part 1 before I did. Hey, what's up? Hi there. Want donut? I mean, I always want donuts. Donuts sound great. But hello. Welcome to the stream. I don't expect I'll ever crack 100, but it's still fun to try really hard. Yeah! I did not crack 100 at all the first year I did it. Then again, I didn't actually do them as they came out. Last year I got a bunch of points on a bunch of different days, but I also didn't finish last year, so I still have some to do. Also, these ones took me more than a day to complete. But I'm currently stuck on day 22 for 2019. I need to go back, but I got 300 points for that, which puts me nowhere near the top 100, but still decent. Hey, what's up, Fafi Scrimshaw? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. But you can see I got 109 points on day 9. I got 38 on day 14. I got 59 on day 15. I got 38 on day 16. Even on day 18, I got points for the first part. But then it took me 3 hours later, I finished part 2. But yeah. Anyway, I've gotten points before, but I've never been in the top rank. So a lot of people in my city said the same thing about part 2, but I didn't think it was that bad. Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad. There's just a lot of typing. Hey, what's up, Preston Jude? Hello, welcome. Does Python have a leaderboard? Nim has a leaderboard. I have a leaderboard for my Twitch channel, for my Discord and such. But you're free to join. Here's the code. I can put the code in chat if you want to compare yourself there. But this is what my private leaderboard looks like. And T-Bod T is of course winning, because T-Bod T is actually good at this. T-Bod T is also ranked on the overall leaderboard. But a lot of people have joined since last I looked. Where's Juice on here? There we go. Juice is the top 20. We've also got, I think Vape Juice Jordan is on here too. Yeah, Vape Juice Jordan is here. True is here. Mewtrue. A bunch of people in chat as well. But yeah, you can join this if you would like. Hayden, why haven't you done it this year? What are you doing, buddy? It's unfair towards the EU. Yeah, I mean they had to pick some time zones, so I kind of understand it. I was thinking they could do a cool thing where like well, actually people would cheat at that. Never mind. I was thinking like the first time you view it to the time you submit could be a thing, but then you could just like view someone else's puzzle input and implement the code and then instantly get stuff. Metabyte says you're already a member of the board. I did what? Oh yeah, there you go. Nice. How's it going, Metabytes? Welcome to the board. Another says I'm 28th. Is this you, Beldothus? Oh, I guess this would be you then. Now you're 29th. GG. Oh, but it gives you. I see. It gives you points based on the number of people. So it, like T and I now have more points. I guess thank you for resubscribing with Prime 2 months in a row and 3 total. Also, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Welcome. David Grenade, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hellmander says, what's this thing? An advent of code. Only the first 100 get the stars? No, everyone gets the stars. Only the first 100 get points, though. I just goofed the copy paste. Oh, I see. Nice. What if I start now and finish all the days? I think you would tie with anyone. I think you would tie with other people. I think that's how it works. Because there are people that haven't finished day 4 yet. So if you went and got all 4 days done, you would end up being ranked here. Tim Grenade says, I'm going to try and get into Python. I see. Oh, that's what I'm asking. What is Advent of Code? I need to put a video together that's like, this is what Advent of Code is. But it's basically 2 puzzles every day in December. It's a yearly thing. I've done it the last 3 years. The puzzles get harder as the days go on. You can get points and stuff. And it's just kind of a fun thing to challenge your programming skills. Can I join the leaderboard? Yeah, of course. It's open. It says private leaderboard, but you can, pick that. Oh wait, are there custom orderings now? Oh, there's different orderings. That's cool. But yeah, the code is in the Discord. It's the pinned message in the Advent of Code channel. Hey, what's up? From Mindhoven. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Metabyte says, what other languages have you done so far, or are you doing that again? I am just doing SQLite this year. I'm going to try and do every puzzle in SQLite. And so far, they haven't been too difficult to implement. So we've got all the days and parts implemented in SQLite so far. This was perhaps the one that I had to do the most thinking about, which was transforming the data into... Whoa, that highlight is really weird. What the fuck, GitHub? I have to assume my browser is glitching out. I've never seen this as a valid highlight before. But yeah, I had to tease the data to make it look like JSON so that I could pull JSON fields out of it. So that was how I cheesed the parsing for day 4. Because SQLite out of the box does not have regular expressions, and I wanted to do it without the regex extension. So I had to do that. Also, it has support for globs, so I was able to do this with globbing. So this is my regex for matching. It's kind of fun. But anyway, that's Advent of Code. Okay, what are we changing here? Oh, we changed this permission. That makes sense because we don't need list object. And we are adding that environment. Let's say yes to that. We also have to add the Lambda trigger to this as well. Started doing day 1 in lol code, but I haven't finished yet. Oh my. Is your SQLite still faster than Python? Yes, it is, Vec. If I delete the PyTest import, it's not faster, but they're about the same speed if I delete the PyTest import, but yeah. Alexa says I have 58 points. Nice. have to get 11 more. So this isn't all I need to do. I need to modify the SES forwarder to uncomment this, and then I think this will just work. Famous last words. TF apply. And then we can try and get image attachments or something working, because I know we're only 3 hours into the stream. Although we will be streaming twice today, so that's a reasonable goal for this year. Yeah. Okay. Add that. Let's say yes. And then in theory, I can send an email and have it go all the way through. Let's put this up. I'm going to compose an email from my other account. That's not the account that I want to send this from. Let's do it from this account. Anthony@dev. Test email number 2. Here is a test email. Does it works? Send. And so in theory, after some waiting here, we should get an email message here. Or Lambda will crash. I'm gonna leave this here. And I'm gonna log into AWS and see if we can see what is going on if it doesn't work. Dev next AWS dev paste copy 2-factor. Moon is not letting me on. Okay, there we go. Oh, I clicked on Yelp again. God damn it. I guess I can show you guys this. So on my phone, the Yelp button is right there. If I go over one screen, the Authy button is in the same spot, and they're both bright red, and so I misclick on the wrong one pretty often. And then I usually grumble about it. I should just uninstall Yelp. I don't think I ever use it on my phone anymore. Okay, did this go through? Did not. So that's a fun one. Lambda. Oh, I know why. I know 100% why. Lambda emails. This is the wrong handler. It should be emails.handler.lambda handler. Right? Emails.handler and then lambda handler. Yeah. Where's that? MSR says question 0 to 9, 7 or didn't work in the SQL regex. So SQL does not support regex. So I had to use globs. I got 2019 still tab completes more than 2020. That'll change soon. So SQLite does not support regexes out of the box. So these are actually globs instead. These are POSIX globs, which are much weaker than regular expressions, but they had enough features to implement what I needed, which is great because otherwise I would have had to do like, you know, and HCL substring 1 in A, B, C, D, E, F 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it would have been like 50 lines of just checking this one line here. So I'm glad that POSIX globs worked instead. Point says, any way I could show my nested functions when they run for my test and PyTest, or is there no way that function beyond top scope would show up? Display my nested functions. So there is a subtest feature. PyTest subtests, which is part of this plugin here. So you can use this to make a subtest, and then those will show up as separate tests, but not really. Other than, you know, printing or changing the output in some way with a PyTest plugin, which I would just write more tests at that point, or organize them by classes or something if you really need that fine-grained stuff here. Okay, but this should fix that. We'll say yes. Glob on the haters, Michaela. That's great. I love it. Okay, but actually we should have gotten a monitoring line for that. Well, that is not a button that I can click, I see. We should have gotten one CloudWatch log for that failure. Should be able to look at this, and it should say import error or something like that. So we got a couple of them. Oh, because it's retrying. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, what? Wait a minute. Yo, this is huge. They changed the billing model of Lambda. It used to be billed by the 100 milliseconds, and now it's billed by the millisecond. That's actually huge. Yeah, because this used to charge, you know, this would be 100. I would have wasted 99 of my milliseconds here. But now it's per millisecond. I'm not going to save any money because I'm nowhere near the Lambda cap, but this is actually kind of amazing. It's just two nested functions for different errors of testing the same function, so it's fine. It's not worth the effort. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, this is pretty coul. But it says, gotta go to sleep. Thanks for the stream. Well, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you around. Remember, we're gonna be streaming again tonight for more Advent of Code. But yeah, this makes total sense. Okay, let me. I don't think it retried the Lambda there, so let me send another email. Anthony at dev test for chat number 3. Hello chat. And now we send. And within a couple seconds, it should show up here. Or we'll get a log line here. All the old stuff. It actually might end up in a different log group. Now that I think about it. Oh, maybe it'll be the same one. Why, you know. This is still the old logs. Oh, auto retrying, cool. Oh wait, is this the new one? No, that's the here. Hmm. Quiet, no. We saw a bunch of failures. That makes sense. Where's the new one, though? Did I send it to the wrong email? No? Maybe it got spam filtered? I don't know. Richard. Richard. Welcome back. Oh my goodness. Only one this time, alright. That's an improvement. Oh, we did get a new log group. Key error recipients. Oh, damn it. SES Lambda event. Why it's no? Why it's no recipients? Oh, it's destination. I'm a dum-dum. I am a dum-dum. Destination. Destination. Congratulations. Build and oh, that's actually so nice. This builds instantly because I have no dependencies. because they're all just Boto 3, which is always provided in Lambda. Okay. Test for chat. Oops. Test for chat number 4. Surely it will work this time. Send. Oh wait, this one worked after the retry. I caught it fast enough. So, hey, there's chat 3. Where's number 4? I gotta turn on the spam filter now. Yay! Surely it will work this time. Nice. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, this is actually really cool. Oh yeah, it works. Yay. Yay. Now the question is, do I want to keep the Terraform in this repository or do I want to move it out to the other repository? And I think I'm actually just going to keep it separate for now. Actually, I also think I should make that lambda deploy file a dot file, because otherwise it's really annoying. I'll do that. Yeah, we can do that right now. Lambda deploy dot zip. Zip file name. I think we just need to put a dot here. Yeah. Then put a dot here. Then build. And then, hey, it doesn't show up now. Yay. And then deploy. I'll just make sure that works. Cool. Prefix the lambda zip with a dot. Cool. Hey, what's up? Paragoose7, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. I guess is that an off by 1 error? It's an off. Oh, for Bitched? Yeah. So everybody says, I may have to create my own RSS to email script and set up a cron job and GitHub Actions because BlogTrotter inserts ads and has ampersand AMP and MBSP in it. Oh, so you'll have to HTML encode stuff. Newspoint says chat file type or file extension as name for a variable that's set to .flac. I would use file extension. Alexis for Margot Robbie says, hey guys, does anyone know if the Ryzen 5800X can run out of the box on an MSI X570 motherboard or does it need a BIOS update? Oh, I have no idea. MSI X570. What year did this come out? Not sponsored. This motherboard looks pretty nice though. Where's the like compatibility? This is talking about the 3 series. So it might not have that. It might not have support without for the newer 5 series. Although I would check with like PC Part Picker. You can probably select the 2 parts in PC Part Picker and see if it thinks they're compatible. That's what I would try. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Bitch, it says, what do you guys think of AlphaFold? I don't know what AlphaFold is. Is that a YouTuber? Sounds like a YouTuber. Oh, Summersoft has more information. Nice. Like your funny words, Magic Man. Right? Yeah. Oh, I bet this isn't sorted. But we've got this cool... Oh, it is sorted. Okay. Got a sort command there. Emails, get diff. Oh, we're still using the buggy version of this. Wait, it should have put something into requirements dev.text. Should have put packaging into there. It's DeepMind's protein folding thing. I see. AlphaFold is like Google's AlphaGo, but they're solving protein folding. Oh, Venus, welcome back. Been a while. Seen you before, right? Maybe I saw you on someone else's channel. Your name looks familiar, because it's like penis, but not. Or if you want me to pronounce it some other way, please tell me how to pronounce it some other way. Because that's what it is in my head. Okay, this is what I expected to see. That's better. Environment star. PCI lambda. I also need this folder. Do I just check in this Terraform here, or do I check it out somewhere else? It's like beans with a 9. I see, but Venus works too. Perfect. Perfect. You are now known as Venus Beans. Oh boy. Man, the question is, do I keep the Terraform here, or do I move it into another repository? Because I have a Terraform repository. I guess I kind of want to deploy this as dev and prod. I think we're gonna move this. So let's actually tf destroy. Working Venus, yummy. Are you this kind of beans? Oh no, is that a foot fetish sub, Michaela? Sounds like a foot fetish sub. Okay, so we're gonna tf destroy. Oh, you have to put the variables in even when you're destroying? I guess that makes sense. How else would it know? It's kitty feet. Oh, okay. Alright. Kitty, like cat, like kitten. Not little kids. That'd be really messed up. Okay, so Cloudflare, SES, 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 SES. S3 and not, I mean, we're in the dev account, so who really cares if I blow something away that's important? But I'm pretty sure this is all safe to delete. So we are going to say yes to that delete. Venus like Mr. B says not yet implemented, right? I wouldn't post lewd feats on stream. Okay. Does Venus come in a combo? I did find lewd anime feats when I was... Oh, though I did find lewd anime feats when I was looking for some anime memes earlier. Yikes. Error deleting S3 policy. A conflicting conditional operation is currently in progress against this resource. And surely if we do it a second time it will work. Delete the bucket and the bucket policy. I wonder if it's doing this out of order. Well, it deleted the bucket policy this time. Okay. So We need to cd into the Terraform, and we need to make this as a giant pull request. Okay, get checkout ordered master dash b emails Terraform. cd, what am I doing? Okay, so we need to copy all this stuff here. So we don't need AWS provider. We don't need the Cloudflare provider either. We do need Lambda emails. Emails, Terraform, Lambda emails. We also need role Lambda emails. And we need S3 emails. I mean SES forwarder. And we need, is that it? It's just these 4 resources? Why did I feel like this was way more complicated than 4 resources? Oh no! I just did a key. Wait, what is undo? Do you guys know what undo is in Bash? Do you know what the key combo is? Chico code, sorry, have to go feed the kiddo now, but should have appear for you later today. Yeah, thank you again for that. Thanks for stopping by, Chico Code. It's always good to see you. And I appreciate the work you're putting in there. Undo control underscore. Oh, yes. Control backslash shake screen for undo, right? And what's up, Akash? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Undo is Alt F4. Yeah, I mean, asking chat for that was a risky question there, but control underscore worked. So thank you for that. I googled it and said control slash. Maybe control slash works. Control slash. Yeah, control slash also works. So they're both right. Control 8. Does control 8 work? Control 8. No, that just does backspace. What's up, Dustward? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Control W? I know what Control W does. I already know that one, Bitchard. I already know what that one does. That one closes the tab. We don't want to do that. Get add lambda emails, role lambda emails, S3 emails, and SES forwarder. Get grab to do. I think there's a to do in here that I need to answer before we're done. Stafed? To do. Yes, that needs to be a variable. I think I can get rid of this. Maybe. I don't know. Once productionized, remove, force destroy. I don't think we're actually going to do that to do. So many more Terraform files. Lambda email. So we need to find the variable syntax. We have variable email dest, and that will be type string. And then how do we reference it? Var dot something? Yes. Var dot email dest. Okay. So we make this as a pull request. And Terraform config for email forwarder. Of course, it will fix all my shit for me. Man, gotta love those code formatters. So good. Cyberbunny says, using the same to-do style for long-term and before merge to-dos. Yeah, I should probably don't ship the other one. Undo is colon Q bang. Yeah. Is Z where W is on French keyboards? I saw an interesting keyboard the other day which had Y and Z flips, but that was about it. Which was strange. Can you control plus / life? Yeah, if only. As A wise friend of mine in high school once said, "One does not simply unfuck someone." Um, I think we're very right. We were very right. Why is the ear flipped in Serbian keyboards? Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay, so we'll push this up. It should fail the pull request, assumedly. Here's what it says, chat, no way to create an empty MKV file so I can text my tags on it. Other than opening OBS and pressing record. I could give you a small MKV file. Oh, actually, I record as MOV. Actually, my old stuff might be MKV. Let's see if I can have some old trash recordings that are MKV. I have some FLV. I have a bunch of MOVs. Some of these are pretty funny. What is this one? Oh, this is when I was playing with lighting. Look how purple my hair is. Look how much hair I have. Anyway, I was playing with lighting in that one. That was right when I got my lights that are now set up. Well, there's a whole stream that I have in here that I'm never going to release. I have a sample stream of Among Us. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of junk in there, but the MCA for a Blink-182 shirt, right? Contents of videos folder. No, it's just like my recordings. I have a trash folder in my recordings. I just don't delete stuff. Jason says, this is some advice he says in the FAQ because Windows OBS sucks on Linux, yet he knows I use Gentoo, says something. Oh, yeah. You're right, I do know you use Gentoo, and I do know that OBS is garbage on Linux, so. Not the free videos. Rowan says it's badly written in Python. It is indeed. It just says, why is Python 2 so cancerous? I actually think Python 2 was a great step forward for the language. Unfortunately, it will not die for some time, even though it's been, you know, on its deathbed for many, many years, and it is end of life now. But I think it'll be 2030 and people will still be like, hey, can you support this Python 2 code for me? And I'll be like, fuck you, pay me. And they probably won't, because that's the way things go, because sad times. But someone just claimed a video of mine from 3 years ago. Like, what the fuck? Why do you even bother? Okay, this is failing, but I expect it to fail, so that's good. It should be complaining about missing variables, so that's fine. We need to fill out email, dest, emails, bucket, and email prefix for these. And I believe, actually, I don't know if it shows credentials. I assume it doesn't, but I'm going to, just for safety. Okay, it does not. Good. The Rob White Twitch, thank you for resubscribing. 2 months. Welcome back. Good to see you. Appreciate the subscription. Okay, so we needed to add 3 variables here. We needed emails bucket, which is, this is dev. Pre-commit CI emails dev. And save. We need to add email dest, which is pre.commit.ci plus dev at gmail.com. And save, and then we need to do the emails prefix, and then we need to do the same thing for prod. Email prefix. Email prefix. That should be dev dot. Save. I hate that this is emails and this is email, but I'm not gonna change it. We're just gonna let that be. Okay, so that's dev. So I should be able to rerun this now. Is this dev or prod? Dev. This should succeed now. Why is bucket and emails bucket the same? They're not the same. One is pre-commit CI data dev, and one is pre-commit CI emails dev. I should have it before it screws you over later. No, it'll be fine. I'll probably never look at this again. Yeah, it's 2045 issue report 7635 not running in Python 2, right? Adding bytes in Unicode in Python 2 always made me extremely sad. Yeah, it's pretty hard to get right in Python 2. If they wanted Python 2 to die, they would have made a better converter. The problem is you just can't. There's like no good way to do it. But yeah, this created a bunch of resources. It should have just been creates only, no modifies. 14 to add, 0 to change, 0 to destroy. Perfect, that looks good. So now we gotta do the same thing for prod. Then we go to here and variables. Add more. So emails bucket should be pre-commit CI emails. I don't know why it's dash prod. That's interesting. I didn't know that that's how it is. Is it emails bucket? Actually, this makes sense because the service is called emails. And the bucket is emails. Email dest, emails bucket, email prefix. Email dest pre.commit.ci plus prod at gmail.com. And then email prefix should be the empty string. Okay. Then we should be able to retry this one. My modules are in nim. It works with Python 2. I don't know how Python is doing with Python 2. Yeah, Python should be fine. They haven't decided to remove it yet. Did Carpet conquer the other plushies? Yeah, Carpet is chilling up here. Oh no, there's lawn people! I don't think you can hear the lawn people though, so we might be fine. But I can hear the lawn people. Okay, plan finished. I am going to read this plan since it is going to apply to prod. I think it's worth actually going over what changed here. Sorry, the text is really small. Can I make this bigger? Yes, there we go. Okay, IAM policy, don't really care about the IAM policy. I'm mostly concerned about the MX records. This is fine. IAM role, don't care. That looks fine. Okay, email desk should be pre-commit CI plus prod. S3 bucket pre-commit CI emails prod. Oh, this reminds me that I need to put a to-do. Use lambda environment for pre-commit CI. What is that thing called? RTX voice. Because now you can definitely hear the lawn people. I gotta click the button, talk a little bit so that it trains itself. And then, can you guys still hear me? Is that still working? RTX is now on. I see the levels, so I assume it's working. Yeah, to do there. I can move this back. We don't need it anymore. But yeah, these two look correct. The only other thing to check is the MX record in Cloudflare. Should be after here. Oh, the problem is we don't actually see the name of the MX record because it gets formatted together. Although it should be right. Oh, it's this field right here that we don't see. That's fine though. Okay, that looks good. So let's merge that. Merge, confirm. Do you use COD or CDK? I'm not using the CDK, Chicken Walker. I'm using Terraform instead. I'm muted, Don't you troll me like that. The Tony Canis says it's working. Okay, perfect. Draga says that's incredible. Oh, the RTX voice of me just being like, "Goodbye, lawn people." Yeah, it's fucking nuts. The tech there is extremely impressive. Okay, so this merge, we will need to run the terraform on production. Oh, I forgot to turn on filtering. Well, we'll make another pull request to turn on filtering. Okay, and this is prod. We don't want to run prod first. We want to run dev first. I'm guessing he muted himself because of the one people. No, you're just trolling. I can see my audio level, so I know it's working. I mostly just wanted you guys to talk in chat because I'm lonely. RTX voice is pretty good if you have a compatible GPU to handle it. So the thing is, Tony Kano, you don't actually need an RTX enabled GPU. You just need one that has CUDA cores, which is pretty much all of them at this point. You know, in the last 4 or 5 years. So you can see here that my GPU is not actually an RTX card. I have the 1080 Ti, which was the last card, the last flagship card that didn't have an RTX core. And if you look at, I think it uses 3D GPU to actually do its work. But the way that you can do this is there's a little file in. So when you install it for the first time and it fails, it creates this temporary directory in here. And if you go into, which one of these is it? This file. It's an XML file, and you just have to comment out this chunk of XML here. And it will just install whether or not your GPU has RTX actually on it, because RTX voice doesn't actually use RTX. But yeah, just commenting out this little bit of XML, and then suddenly you can use RTX voice. So I should probably make a video about this. This is kind of cool. And RTX voice is like kind of amazing. But yeah, you can cheese the installer. So that's what I did. Okay, plan is done for dev. Let us run this and confirm. That was dev, right? Okay, yeah. Hard skipped beat. Thought I was doing prod. Damn you, lawn people! Even though I don't think you guys can hear them, so everything's fine. It also works with the 16 series. Cool. Can I use it with the Intel UHD 620? Probably not. Not implemented. Not yet implemented. I think CUDA is a specific for oh, what the fuck? The video that just got claimed, they just unclaimed it. I wonder if they're claiming videos just to get analytics on them. So that's kind of weird. Hey, apply is running. Doing the SES email validation. Oh, this is gonna fail in prod. Because I'm still in the sandbox in prod. I should have applied in production as well. CUDA is NVIDIA only. Yeah, that makes sense, everybody. That makes sense. Okay, that completed. Let's deploy the Lambda. What's up, Memo Kurt 4242? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you are doing well. Okay, so now we've deployed the Lambda. I should be able to send myself an email now. Anthony at oh, this is the right account. Anthony at this. Test email for chat 5. Testing again. Send. What are they doing? Oh, you guys can't hear them, right? Because of Domain success verification. Okay, so I sent the email. We should get it eventually here. Hey. Okay, so our system works. That's cool. Can archive that because we don't need that. And now I gotta do this in prod. Prod's a little bit more work though. Hey, what's up, Camshaft? He says, "Hi, how are you doing?" I'm doing well. I'm doing well. We basically have this thing working, which is exciting. Let me apply the Terraform for prod as well. This is prod. We already looked at the plan during the pull request, so I'm just going to blanket confirm. We do need to log into prod though, and request to get out of the sandbox. I could alternatively just verify the email. Maybe I'll do that instead. That might be the easier way to do this. But let's wait for this to complete. I will then deploy the Lambda, and then I will verify the SES email. And then I will apply for the let me out of the sandbox, please button. Gotta do my domain verification. So we can close some tabs while that's going. Oh, this is lagging real hard. Okay, we're done with that. Oh, actually, do we have to do the spam check here? Because we didn't actually do anything to validate with. Like, I'm kind of curious whether spam gets filtered and how it gets filtered. We also have spam filter off, so I should probably set that on. And then there's probably some way to test the spam filter, but I can do that later. Okay, so this takes less than a second to run. That's gonna be essentially free, so that's good. Don't need that anymore. Plan confirmed. Okay, so let's log out of this account and log into the other one. One Cause Pocket says, will you vaccine when the COVID vaccine comes out? I will try and get a vaccine. I don't know that it's going to be available to average people for quite a long time due to the way the production works. So I imagine, you know, likely won't get a chance to be vaccinated until like next June or something. But yeah, I will take the vaccine. As should everyone that has the opportunity to take the vaccine. Two-factor, I'm not going to click on Yelp this time. Oh, because it's already open. Can't click on Yelp when the when my two-factor app's already open. Okay, so we need to go to simple email service, and we need to request how do I do this? Here. Can't find your existing account settings. Edit your account details. Okay. Enable, yes. Pikmin.ci. Email forwarder so I can receive emails. Forward them to my Gmail account. I agree, submit for review. And then I also need to at least temporarily verify a new email address. At gmail.com. This will allow me to send from this. And I should be able to click on a link here. And then if I refresh here, this should say verified. Okay. So now I should be able to send an email to the prod email address. So normally we're receiving from dev, but if I do compose to prod email address, prod email. Oh, I forgot to deploy. I need to deploy this to prod. Prod and deploy. I'll put dev back in place. Broad email test, broad email test. And if I do send, should eventually show up here. James White says, just download a sample MKV file and laugh so hard at what the content was. This is comedy. What was it? The Tony Kane says, I can't wait to finish this course and get started expanding. I'm learning about modules right now. Cool. I mean, you can always work on your own projects in your own free time. Banus says, not an anti-vaxxer. I do flu shots all the time, but isn't it scary that 100+ big pharma companies racing a vaccine to make billions of dollars, they don't have the best track record? I mean, that's true about the flu vaccine, too. Yeah. I also don't know that these companies are going to make all that much money, or if they do make the money, it's going to hopefully come from governments and not from individuals. Although, of course, money from governments has to come from individuals in one way or another. But if the vaccine is not free, like, I think this pandemic will rage on forever and may eventually become endemic. But it's gonna be a mess. Camp Chef says, I feel a bit overwhelmed about all the concepts that the typing library brings with it. Could you please suggest some intermediate resource books in order to deepen that kind of concept? I saw your videos, but you start from a too high level for my knowledge, and sometimes I get lost. I see. I do have like an intro video, which a lot of my typing videos are like, here's one particular type, and then I go over all the things for it. But without like a broad context to it, it does make sense that you'd be a little bit lost there. So that makes sense. I don't really know that I've found any comprehensive resources. And yeah. Oh damn, that video no longer matches. Oh, shit. I have too many videos that have MyPy in the title now. Hey, what's up, Montauk? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. MyPy. Introduction to Python typing. Explains introduction to typing. Yeah, there we go. That one's good at being like very, very, broad and not so specific. Whereas each of the other typing videos are, pretty specific. So like this one is specifically about get item. This one is specifically about ellipsis, self, generators, exceptions, capital type, the way I do my functions. I have quite a few videos on typing because I'm pretty passionate about it. But also, if there's other stuff that you don't understand, feel free to ask questions, and I'd be happy to make videos about it too. Hey, what's up, Humorist Adney? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. One Cross Pocket says, I read one of the problems of the vaccine is it needs to be negative. It needs to be about 80 Celsius. That's not easy to distribute. Yeah, that's interesting. But yeah. Oh, we have an email. Damn, it's a sport case. Shit, what happened here then? Okay, so that's my new sport case. That's not what I wanted to see. I wanted to see an actual email. Now we gotta figure out what happened here. Let us go to Lambda. So that's probably where we will see the problem. Emails. Monitoring. It failed. Why though? Why though? Checking out the logs. Access denied. It's not authorized to perform send raw email. I just validated this email address though. Well, that's fine. I guess we have to wait until I get out of the sandbox. But it works in dev, so we hope that it will work in prod. Let me set up the GitHub repo for this, and then we'll probably be done for today. Because we're at 4 hours, and I'm gonna stream again later today, so I don't need to burn myself out over on streaming. Although I'm about to get the most unhealthy Twitch achievement later today. Achievements. Really good achievements here. Like clockwork, stream for 25 unique days in the last 30 days. So I'm about to get this this achieve, which is a little bit yikes, but I'm surprised that I haven't hit this one. I haven't hit 50 people talking in chat. No, it needs to be 50 within like a several minute period or something like that. But this one has been at 47 for years. I think I got this one like a year ago. But I don't know. We'll get another Chieve here. Because Chieves, great. It's funny when I say the word Chieves. I once went to this Chinese restaurant that the English on the menu was not so perfect, but everywhere that they meant to say the word chives, they said the word Chieves, and so I have a permanent attachment between chives and Chieves in my head. Oh no, the auto capitalization is still on. Private create. Hey, what's up, Murphy? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay, armor of terraform. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to delete my Cloudflare credential because we no longer need that locally. I gotta do that off screen because it shows it in plain text if I can remember how to do it. Account home. No. My profile? Yeah, API tokens. Here we go. Local terraform token. Delete. Yes. Now I'm gonna armor of terraform. Initial commit. Hey, what's up, T4 Sano? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Git remote add origin git at github.com and ci/emails. Oh, why didn't pre-commit run? Why didn't pre-commit run? Where's my pre-commit config? Does this look right? Sure. Pre-commit auto update. I would like a Chiefs burger. I'm trying to figure out these template variadic argument thingies. Does segmentation fault core dumped mean that it worked? Michaela, I feel like you are like hilariously over advanced for what your course is actually going to cover. Variadic templates is like something that, I did C++ for like 4 years, and I think I used a variadic template once. But I mean, if you want to learn them, by all means. But I think you might be doing things that are more complicated than you need to be doing. It looks fun though. I mean, I did feel like huge brains when I had, gotten it finally working. But I don't know if fun is the word that I would have described it as. C++ and fun in the same sentence scares me. Try D-lang maybe? Trying to get that D? Is that what you're going for? Okay, well, we know this isn't going to work, so that's fine. I will just wait for support to fix that, and then I'll be able to post on the website, but here's the code. And honestly, the code isn't that complicated. This is boilerplate so I can run it locally. This is the actual Lambda handler. And we grab the object from S3, we parse it, we build a new email object from it, And then we yeet it into the cloud. James White says, can you scroll up the posted video? Found it funny. All right, where is it? Test files. Okay. What license are these so that I'm not going to get dinged? Which one? Test1.mkv? Comes from the Big Buck Bunny open project. This one? Alright, the YouTube video is not going to be able to hear this because I've turned off audio there. I'm so concerned. This one? Oh, I'm totally gonna get claimed. This looks like, oh. It looks like, Pixar. But it's not, I assume. I hope. Please no claim, please no claim. This video is way too long. I don't have time for this. Is this the one? The bunny video is free? Okay. It's used for a bunch of demos? Perfect. What the fuck? This chunky bunny looks like it's blazed out of its own mind. That is a big bunny. A pure unit. It's made by the VLC people? Oh, cool. Perfect. Big Buck Bunny, 60 FPS, 4K. Okay, well that was cool. Anyway, it was video 2? Fucking me, James Boyan. Alright, what's video 2? Elephant Dreams Project. Alright, we'll watch one more. We'll watch one more then. This one's also 50 seconds long though. Elephant's Dream. What's going on? Are you hurt? Okay, cool. Anyway, we watched the MKVs. There we go. Jason says, it's 1 a.m. good sir. I'm already committed to the stream as much as it gets. Hey, what's up, guy BBB? Hello, hello. Good to see you again. But yeah, what was I doing? I pushed. Code's here. We send emails. I'll probably do attachments some other day. But yeah, I think we're good. I think I will see you guys later today for the rest of this. Oh, wait, before I'm done, we gotta do one thing. We gotta add the spam filter. Well, actually, I don't know. I'll figure out the spam filter later. But yeah, let me do my little spiel, and then we'll find some channel to send you guys off to. So my name is Anthony. I upload my content to youtube.com/AnthonyWritesCode, so you can check out previous streams, as well as educational content, which I update daily, so you can see the purple videos are educational. I try and go over a concept once a day. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. However, during December, we're going to be streaming every day for Advent of Code. So there's some days they'll have 2 streams. I announce my streams in 2 places. One of them is twitter.com/codewithanthony, where I basically say, I'm going to stream, and this is what I'm going to work on. And we actually got it done today, which is amazing. The other is Discord. I'm trying to get Discord partners, so please join. There's also a nice beginners channel there for asking questions and learning and getting advice from people who know what they're doing. And there's also a Advent of Code channel if you're working on that as well, so we can check that out as well. Oh, forgot the Discord link, James Boyan, but thank you for the other 2 links. Appreciate that. Hey, what's up, Clayton OPS? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. But thank you all for watching, and let's go find someone to raid.